friends, if the Lord is making you wait, then wait. Trust me, he's trying to show you something. Maybe he's trying to show you that you're not ready for what you're asking for.
How about this? How about you just stop playing in my face?
Olivia, what's going on? If I don't see you in the classroom right now, you're going to get in big trouble, okay? I'll be there in a second. I'm running late.
Nobody takes fucking pride in anything that they do, and I get it.
Because bitches be mad at other bitches that be looking pretty.
What's possible? Well, it's possible.
Baby, let me tell you something. When this money breaks down...
Garage.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that phrase? I was unfamiliar with it.
Garage.
Oh, he's got Riz Plus.
Between screeching into this microphone, between making Cameo videos, I bet you I don't make $20 an hour.
That's not my job. So...
Guess what, hun? Your sister didn't answer the phone.
I'm a ditzy girl because I'm a fucking giggler. Oh, let me giggle. And the other guy, tell him to get the d out of his mouth.
I don't give a.
They can't put ketchup in the bag, and I'm rude for asking for ketchup?
Reasonable if the hair came from him, correct?
Peg leg ass. I don't do peg leg ass.
Why are you in a chat room with James's baseball team?
Because I'm doing my cape.
Correction, I teach at George Mason University, not Georgetown. That's correct. It is closed source.
Can I get some ketchup?
Oh my God, what is that? Oh my God, what is that?
My God, what more do you want me to do? Do you want to blow for ketchup? You want me to throw neck for ketchup?
Absolutely, yes. That's an open source tool, but thank you. I
just came back from the dead and they told me, you still not that girl.
Poor faces. Good morning. Got my poor face shirt. Making a lot of decisions today. A lot of decisions, a lot of last minute executive decisions, but we're making them. We're making them. Good morning, what can I say? Good morning, my graces, faces, spaces, poor faces. I don't know. I got to come up with a poor face one. Good morning, my poor faces. How is everyone? Cheryl, Jimmy, I want to send some cat treats to Joe. Don't you worry, hon. I will get the cat treats for Joe. Don't you worry. Nothing against you, but this is the internet. You know, we got to be careful. we got to safety first. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I'm doing wonderful. Wonderful. You know what's cool? Is that when you walk through life. Oh, Jojo, calm down. When you walk through life, genuinely, you are just blessed and highly favored. You become blessed and highly favored. Maybe some people don't like that, right? Maybe some people are like, how come this one's blessed and highly favored? And I'm shit out of luck and jolly well, I'm up creek without a paddle type of stuff. They might try to dim that. No weapons formed against you will prosper when you are blessed and highly favored. Let's just say that. I'm just going to say that, okay? That's all I'll say. So, good morning. Good morning, my lovely students. My lovely, lovely, beautiful, not the brightest, but the funniest students. Good morning. Okay. So, summer, I might be the first teacher to ever say this. Summer reading will be taking a back seat today. Why? Because of Kathy. What did Kathy do? Kathy got me hooked. Hooked. When I mean hooked, when I mean I'm listening to the podcast, I'm looking up this, I'm figuring out this, I'm putting stuff together, I'm connecting dots. Okay, and I know, I saw everyone sent me this. Jimmy, you got to watch this. Jimmy, you got to do this. Jimmy, you got this. But you got watch her on this. Do this. You got to see Charlie do this. Wendy did this. Read the book. What about Javi? What about Javi? Javi's in the sky with diamonds and he's making me crazy. Listen. It's all about Donna today, and it's all about Donna yesterday for me, and that was where I got hooked, was Donna. Donna hooked me. Donna's my Jen McCabe, and that's not an insult. That's a high compliment. Meaning I can't stop thinking about this bitch. I cannot stop. Madonna Adelson, I'm crazy for you. Touch me once and you know it's true. Okay. And as bad as I wanted to watch everything yesterday, I listened to some podcasts. I got that out of the way. And we got, 11, 12 days until the trial. Oh, my God. What's in that bag? What you got in that bag? What's in that room? What you got in that room? We're diving into Donna. We're doing a Donna deep dive. My second favorite Madonna song too, Glare. Next to La Isla Bonita. And I also love My Baby's Got a Secret, because that music video is nuts. Okay. Donna. Adelson. What happened? I don't like my tablet. I can't talk to my lawyer. It's cold in here. I want this. They don't give it to me. The gods aren't nice. I asked for a wake-up call for the concierge. There was no continental breakfast when I went to the yard. Nothing. I tried some of the house hooch. It was horrible. Horrible. The tannins, it was awful. I said, no, thank you. No, thank you. So, good morning, homos, heteros, Mark Betteros, 8 minutes and 34 seconds. And you should know you are where you are. You are in summer school. Welcome to class. Okay. If you're new here, buckle up. You're in for a ride. You'll catch on pretty quickly. You might feel lost at first. You might feel like, where am I? Is everyone gay? What's NKP? Why is there all these songs? Blah, blah. It's just buckle up and enjoy. Okay. Just buckle up and enjoy. Yesterday we had on one of the most popular guests I've ever had. People just loved her. Kathy from Gossip Rumor Innuendo. If you didn't get a chance to see it, definitely go watch it. I know it's 3 hours. Okay. And you know me. If you know me, I'm not a 3-hour kind of hoe. I don't want no minute man. I'm not. That's not me. But I was yesterday. Okay. I was yesterday. So we deep dived into the Adelsons. And no one tell JW who Gay Jeff is. JW, you have to figure it out for yourself. That's the magic of Gay Jeff. If you don't know who Gay Jeff is, you just You're not ready to know. When you're ready, Gay Jeff will reveal himself to you. It just means you're not at a point yet, but you'll understand it soon. Okay. All right. Let me see what's on the docket for today. Oh, give this stream a like if you can. It helps out with shit that helps. And make sure you press the subscribe button. YouTube has been acting very janky recently, unsubscribing a lot of students. Like, we just redid the schedules, we just redid the rosters, and downtown got them mixed up. Some kids are registered for other schools, some kids are not here. So just make sure you're still here. And I think I showed you guys yesterday on the phone, because a lot of people have been like, I don't get notifications, and I want to do notifications, blah, blah, blah. What's wrong with YouTube? Well, I'll show you. Because I realize that a lot of people I don't exactly know what's up. Okay, so let me pick. Okay, for example, right? Here's attorney Melanie Little's stream, came up on my thing, right? Click it. You got to make sure this button is the notification button. So boom, you see how it says all? Usually it'll say personalized or none. Click on the little bell thing, and you got to go to all if you want your notifications. A lot of people also, I've been realizing, don't know how to go to the live chat room. So what you do is you see how it says comments, right? Swipe swipe the comments this way, boom, and then press, and the live chat comes up. That's how you guys know, okay? That's how it happens. I know. Well, listen, Nurse Kim just realized how to do this like 3 days ago. So that's how it works. Okay, let me dive into what we're going to do. Also, in the description of this video, you will find Cash App, Venmo, PayPal if you would so feel inclined to donate to the school so we can fix our roof. There's also a link to a Cameo if you would like me to break up with your girlfriend, tell someone to F off, give someone a happy birthday, or you need a pet talk on how to get over that hot man you've been dating. Let me, and I will do, I love doing all that stuff. I love that shit. I love that. All right, let me get to what I signed us up for today. So there is a video of an emotional Donna Adelson detailing her inmate experience and extortion in court, which I would like to review with you, because as bad as I wanted to go over it with myself, I like doing it here. I like doing it as a family, and I think you guys like doing it too. So I didn't want to rob us of that experience. What else did I have? I had all the little links here. Okay. I also got, we could do the phone call where her and Charlie were on the phone and she forgot, and then she started talking all cuckoo nuts. I got her motions. And then I have Wendy Adelson breaking down during interrogation, but I haven't, this is how I operate, is I go person by person. I can't take it chronologically. I do people by people, and right now I'm on Donna. I'm a character person. Right now I'm on Donna. Jimmy, how can I get a hold of you? Do you have an email? Yes, I do. It is auntiedeb with 3bs @gmail.com. There it is. Go ahead. Go ahead, darling. Also, I've been getting a lot of emails about gay true crime, which you guys know I love. So we got a stacked curriculum. So this is, I know it's the ass end of summer school. Work is going to get more intense, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Dan Marco was Peter Trago's professor in law school. Yes, I saw about 600 people tell me that yesterday in the chat room on the replay. You know, I don't really read the chat room while someone's on, while I'm doing stuff. I go afterwards and check your homework and make sure who is behaving. There was about upwards of 4,000 people telling me, did you know that the lawyer you know was talking? Did you know? Did anyone tell you? Did you? Did you? Yes, guys. Yes, they did. Yes, thank you. Thank you, guys. Yes. Kathy, if you want to come on and deep dive into the gay true crime that I've been kind of uncovering here, we could do that. It's true. It's crimeful and it's gay and it's us. Florida jails don't have AC. Yeah, neither do Massachusetts jails. They ain't getting AC. AC. What do you think this is? The Omni Hotel, the Ritz-Carlton? And I want to know, should we listen to the phone call first? Kathy, Kath, I need your help. Should we listen to the phone call first? Should we listen to the bump first? Or should we listen to Donna in court listing her grievances with the correctional facility? Kathy, I'm going to let you decide, darling. You're driving this horse. You're in this cat. I'm just holding his tail up. You tell me what to do. Where's Kath? How come I can't see my friend Kathy? She was just here. Donna in court. Okay, done. Done. All right, guys, buckle up. And let's get ready for Miss Donna. My name is Donatella Versace Adelson. Valerie, welcome to the family. Valerie became a new member. Welcome to the family. Okay. Please tell me Kathy is gay and single. Kathy is straight and taken. I know. But hey, you can try. You know what I mean? You can try, hon. Where's our friend? Where's our good friend Kath? There she is. Now, where's Donna in court? There she is. Okay. Renew your channel membership to Court TV. No, thank you. That was gifted to me on accident. All right, we're going to bring the projector in and we're going to watch. Maybe make her blue so Kathy's visible. No, I don't need to make her blue, Nicola. I know you want to make everyone blue. I can see. I have no problem pointing people out. I don't need that. But thank you for your suggestion, Nicola. Thank you. But I'm good. I can handle it. Don't you worry, Nicola. You sit down and enjoy it, okay? Okay. Okay. Yeah, if you'll notice, there's no blue, there's no moderators here. We just raw dog. Oh, Berkshire girl, welcome to Dramatic Guy Beach Club. You're Tori member. I'm already so excited. This is sick. Kathy, I'm blaming you. This is sick. Who do you take your shit out on when there are no mods? I know, and the mods got to clock in, and they got to fill out a description. I did hear that, yeah, someone saying that I was I would like force someone to moderate, and that they couldn't take care of their child. I'm like, who are you talking about? That's not me. Kate 2, Kate Coco 6 became a YouTube member. Welcome, hon. Welcome. Okay. Should I watch it like that? Oh, I could watch it like this. I kind of like this. This is a little not personal at all. I don't mind. I don't mind this. I don't mind this. Where's the last one I just had? Javi, help me out with the computer. Javi, I can't figure this out for the life of me. What happened? Oh my God, in my mind, I'm Donna. I'm just letting everyone know. Javi. Oh, there I am. A little. Let me get a little bit smaller there. Okay. All right. Are we ready? Me too. All right. I've never seen this. Let's watch.
You may examine when you're ready, Ms. Wolford.
Thank you, Judge. Ms. Adelson, at the commencement of the hearing on the motion to suppress you, you said your name for the record, Donna Adelson. Can you tell the court how many times prior to your arrest for the charges that are pending in this case have you been arrested for criminal offenses? Never. And how long have you been incarcerated at the Leon County Detention Facility? Do you recall?
15 and a half months, 470 days.
And
I'll switch. Day 45. Donna, hon, you had your daughter's husband killed. Donna, you're rich. You're white. You live in America.
within that period of time, the 470 days, have you been held in the same location in the Leon County Detention Facility or different locations?
Different locations.
Okay, and your first location was where?
First location was in solitary confinement on a direct observation unit.
Do you know how long you were there?
50 days.
Okay. And where did you go following solitary?
We're never going to get through this. 50 days, it was terrible. I'm pretty sure there was black mold. No one helped me. It was horrible. No human being. Guys, we're never fucking getting through this. This bitch is out of her mind. Dude, the level of delusion is what I aspire to be. You don't get it. I love this. I love a delusional bitch. I do. This is feeding me. This is giving me everything. Everything.
Here. To the N pod, like N is in November. It's an open pod, general population.
What does that mean? Open pod, general population.
So I was with 60 some odd other inmates, all in one open area.
You had beds in your room, I assume?
There were each sections off about 10 women. So, and there'd be a cement wall, and then there'd be another 10 women and a cement wall. So it was fairly quiet, actually, even with that many women, because we were separated in small groups, so it wasn't that loud.
Okay, and do you recall when you were taken out of the in like Nancy pod?
Yes, in August, they said they had maintenance to do and that we would be moved to the annex, which is a building outside of the jail.
Okay, and so I'm not going to be specific as to dates, but you were arrested in November of 2023 in solitary confinement for 50 days to whatever date that took you to.
January 9th.
Okay, and then
Donna.
from January 9th all the way through some date in August of 2024.
Correct.
You were in the in like Nancy pod. And then you said you were transferred to the annex. Can you describe the conditions inside the annex, please?
So the annex is kind of a temporary type building. It's not a brick building. It's kind of like a temporary building, and it's and there are 66 women, all all in bunk beds, all open. You're kind of one on top of the next. There's no separation at all.
So one big open room.
One big open room with 66 beds. Yes.
Okay. And how?
Okay, so I worked at a jail, and in the annex in jail, it's a big open room, huge. Just think about a wicked big room, and then think about they take the shittiest bunk beds and they shove about 50 to 60 of them in the middle of the room. That is what it is. That's exactly what it is. She's loving this. Describe the annex. She's like, oh my Lord. Are you kidding? Beds, if you can call them that. This. Donna. Oh my God. I love you.
How long did you stay? So from August of 2024 until when? How long did you stay in the annex?
I was moved again on February 3rd, 2025.
Okay, and you were here when the gentleman was testifying about the call buttons to alert someone if you're having a medical emergency. Was there one of those in the N pod?
No.
Was there one in the annex?
No.
I'd like to start the motion for a bond that we filed in this case. As the court indicated earlier, one of the issues that we have raised are medical conditions that you're facing. So I'd like to start with your medical conditions and present some testimony to the court about those, okay?
Okay.
Okay. We're not going to go over every medical condition you've had since you've been incarcerated in the jail, but I'd like to start with one that you have that's causing you some pain.
She's like, we can't go over everyone. We'll be here till next Tuesday.
In your leg and back area.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just start with this. Can you describe to the court the kind of pain and discomfort that you're having with this particular injury or issue?
Yeah, I know what it is because I've had it in the past. It's sciatic pain, and I get like a pulling kind of shooting pain down my legs.
Okay. And you said you've had it in the past. You mean prior to becoming incarcerated at Leon County Jail?
Yes.
Okay. And during the course of time before you were incarcerated at the Leon County Jail, did you seek treatment for that condition?
Yes, I did.
And what type of treatment did you obtain for that?
So I saw my orthopedist, and he gave me a steroid injection in my spine.
Okay. How long were you suffering from the sciatic condition prior to becoming incarcerated?
How long the last episode?
Before you were incarcerated in jail, for how many years had you been suffering with the sciatic issue?
So no, I had it last about 10 years ago. I haven't had it all this time.
Okay.
But then it recurred a few months ago.
Okay. And what was the treatment that you were provided prior to your incarceration for your sciatic condition?
She's the type of bitch. I'm sorry, we're going to be doing this a lot. So if you want me to play it straight through, that's not happening. That's not happening. We're going to be doing this a lot today. She's the type of bitch to be like, say there's some like dramatic incident that happened. For example, the sciatic pain of 2015, right? That she has, right? The 2015 sciatic pain. And do you see how she reacts to it? How she's like, I haven't had it since, but then. Like saying something without saying it. This is her. This is her. Like she's the type of bitch to be like, and you know, hobby hasn't been the same since the incident. Well, you were fine until you started dating the anything shady she wants to say, she doesn't say it. She replaces it with, well, yeah, we were great until you came home that one night and then you. we were doing fine until I got the phone call that and then we heard.
It was the steroid injection, and within 48 hours, it was gone. The pain was gone. It was amazing.
And where do they do the steroid injection? Where's that in your body?
In my spine.
In your spine. Okay. Is that an outpatient procedure, inpatient?
Yes, outpatient.
Outpatient. Okay. All right. And during the course of time that you've been in the Leon County Jail, did you start to experience the sciatic pain again?
Yes, it did.
And what did you do when you started to experience that pain?
I wrote a sick call and I went to see the doctor.
Okay. Where do you get these sick call forms from?
From the nurse.
Okay. And when do you have the opportunity to see a nurse to get the sick call forms?
Well, they come twice a day. They come in the morning and they come in the evening.
Okay. And we'll get to what those times are at a later point. But if you don't get a form from a nurse, is there another way to obtain it?
Let's just, sorry, excuse me. Let's just take a quick note that there are blue-blooded, hardworking people out there that don't and can't afford insurance, but this bitch gets to see a nurse and gets the availability to just talk to a nurse twice a day on the state's dime. Just a note, and she's pissed about it. Just thought I'd throw that out there.
You're aware of?
No, that's the only way I've ever gotten it is from a nurse.
Okay. Do you recall approximately how far into your incarceration you started having the sciatic issues again?
I didn't have it until I was in the annex. So that was sometime over the last, I've been there 6 months. I don't remember the specific date, but I didn't have it before the annex.
Okay. And once you started experiencing it in the annex, did you complete a form to see medical attention?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And as a result of completing that form, did you have an opportunity to meet with someone in the medical center at the Leon County Jail?
I saw the doctor there.
Yes. And what happened?
And I explained what I had, and she said, we do not treat that type of problem. We could offer you some Tylenol.
I said, my leg. Something is, it's going on with my leg. And I said, please call my doctor. And they, you know what they said to me? They said, we can give you some Dayquil. 0.5. That was their solution.
And did they provide you with Tylenol?
They did.
And has that relieved you of the pain that you suffer?
No, it's Tylenol. It's not gonna do what I need to have done. No.
Okay. So sometime since you've been in the annex, you made your first request for treatment for the sciatic issue. Have you requested treatment more than once?
Yes.
Okay. And have you received any additional opportunities to meet with any of the medical staff regarding this pain?
No.
Okay. What happens when you request treatment and you don't get to see them? Do they tell you that you're not going to be allowed to see them again? What happens?
No. I usually wait a week, and if I don't hear anything, then I'll write another one, and I'll write, this is a second request, or this is a third request. And then I think they said I think I got an answer. They sometimes just answer it and give it to the pod officer, and she'll hand out papers at night, which is the response to your requests.
How many fucking grievance slips has this bitch fucking done in her entire existence at this jail? We're going to 1.5 this because her slow complaining like this is going to drive me mad. So we're going to 1.5 until I feel like we should probably, slow it down. She waits a week. She doesn't wait a week. She does not wait a week. Donna Adelson, you fucking liar. You don't wait a week. You do not wait a week. You're lying. You're lying. Oh, see, and I'm even getting blessed and highly favored. All right, let's speed up, Donna. And they don't get back to me. I said I have a slight migraine on the left side of my front temple right here. And if the light is too bright, they have fluorescent lights in the annex. And I would go to take out my book to read, and it would strain my cornea. They did nothing.
And on that one, they said you're already getting pain medication for this. That was the Tylenol.
And the pain medication is just regular Tylenol?
Regular Tylenol.
Okay. At some point, did you have an opportunity to speak to someone in medical care regarding potential way to resolve some of the pressure in your leg for use of a medical mattress?
Yes. So while I was down with the doctor during one visit, she said, you know, what might be helpful, because you're sleeping on metal and the mattress is maybe a half-inch thick, maybe. She said, what would help is if I could get a medical mattress for you. I had never heard that term before, but I said, okay, if you think it'll help, that would be great. And she left the room, she went into another room, and then she came back in and said, yeah, I thought that would be a good idea, but they don't have it here. So my best thoughts for you would be to get a second mattress, so it'll thicken it a little bit, and that might give you some relief at night.
Okay. And did you obtain a second mattress?
I did.
And this was while you were in the annex?
While I was in the annex.
How did you get the additional mattress?
So the pod officer asked one of the inmates to go where they have extra mattresses. They have piles of 20, 30 mattresses there, to go get one of the extra mattresses and put it on my bed so that I had the extra mattress.
Okay. And during the time that you were allowed to have the additional mattress, did you get any relief?
Yes, at night, because I used to get the pains even if I was just lying down. And that definitely relieved some of the pain at night, so that was good.
Okay. And at some point, did they take the additional mattress away?
Yes, so on February 3rd, I was moved out of the annex to protective custody in the main jail building. And since I've been there, the officer removed the second mattress. She said, why do you have this? And I told her why. And she said, you can't have this. And so they took it away.
Okay. And since the additional mattress has been taken away, have you started to experience worse in pain?
Yeah, it's worse.
Okay. And have you requested any medical treatment for that?
Well, I spoke to the doctor. I don't remember the date. Shortly after it was taken away, I was down for a different reason, and she said, "Yeah, I thought it was a good idea, but if you can't have it, you can't have it."
Okay. All right. Now, the relief that you got when you were able to have the additional mattress, did that completely take away the pain?
No.
Okay. No. And you experience this pain when you're walking, sitting? What?
So at the beginning, I was just getting it when I was walking. So it limited the amount of walking I could do, but I get it when I'm sitting. I get it lying down. I get it all the time now. So it's not like I have it all the time. It comes and goes, but when it just comes, I could be sitting, I could be standing. It just happens.
Okay. We're going to go into more details about how it took place in a few more minutes, but for now, I'd like to talk about, are there any other areas that you are experiencing any pain?
Yes, I have.
I'm gonna wait.
I have a problem with my left arm.
Oh God, tell us.
Describe to the court what that problem is, what you're feeling, what you're experiencing.
Oh,
okay, so I have like shooting pain from the top here of my shoulder down the outside of my arm into my forearm.
Okay, and you're pointing to your left arm. Is that the one you're referring to?
It's my left arm.
Okay, and so shooting pain down the arm. Anything into your hands?
Yeah, the pain is like hot. It's like a burning pain, and my thumb, index, and middle finger have gotten like tingling. It almost feels like ants are crawling on them. It's like a numbness of those.
She's so serious, and I'm so fucking here for it. She is so serious. I know there are children dying around the world. I know. Kids don't eat. Countries riddled with disease and famine. But sometimes my middle finger and my thumb, it can feel like ants. Could you imagine? I just sit there. I don't know what I do. It just comes on. Yes, I know there's war-torn countries, bombs going off, kids watching their parents get murdered in front of their face. But on every other Wednesday, my left leg gets a little hot, and they do nothing about it. I would not be of any help if I was with Donna Adelson right now, because I would be feeding into this fucking delusion like no other. I'd be like, no, Donna. They did not. Oh, my Lord, you poor thing. I wouldn't be any help. I would be no help. Oh, my God, I love her so much. Let's go, Donna.
His fingers. Okay. And is this pain that you were experiencing prior to your incarceration at Leon County Jail?
No.
Okay. About when did this pain begin?
Oh.
So I was assaulted by another inmate while I was here at the beginning of October.
October 2024?
Yes.
And when you say here, do you mean the Leon County Jail?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Since you began experiencing that pain, since October of 2024, have you requested medical treatment?
Yes.
And what has the response been?
They said they would take an X-ray, but in the meantime, I could have Tylenol.
Okay. And you said that was in approximately October 2024. Have you been requesting treatment for that pain since October 2024?
Several times.
Okay. And you heard the testimony of the gentleman previously. At some point, did they do an X-ray on your arm?
Yes.
And when was that?
It might have been February 3rd. No, that's the day I moved. It's shortly after February 3rd. I don't know the date.
Was it after you were removed and placed in protective custody?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Is the Tylenol helped with the pain that you're experiencing?
No.
Then why do you take it? Oh, this woman's a nightmare.
After they performed the X-ray, were you called back into the medical unit?
It was for another reason, but they did call me.
Of course it was.
That the X-ray showed no fracture.
Okay, no fracture. That's what they were looking for.
That's what they were looking for.
Did they offer any type of physical therapy for your shoulder, anything at all?
No, I asked if they could do anything for it, and they said no.
Okay.
Tylenol.
All right. Do you have any other medical conditions that you wanted us to address in the bond hearing that you're suffering from?
So I have a hearing issue.
Okay.
Buckle up. I could just tell. The only good that could ever possibly come from this ever, potentially, is like, say she gets out and she's like, we need to reform prisons, like, or some shit like that. Donna, let me hear about all your ailments.
I have a problem. I evidently have very narrow ear canals, and so the wax builds up in my ears to the point that, I have officers that say to me, "Are you deaf, Adelson?" When I don't respond to them, it's because I don't hear them. And so I did ask for help in the, I asked the doctor if there was anything they could do for me, and I told her what's normally done, and she said, we use Debrox to soften the wax, and then it comes down 3 or 4 days later, and we use a bulb syringe to remove it. And I said, that doesn't work. I need a different procedure. And she said, that's all we can do for you.
Okay. And did you know, based on your prior treatment before you came into the Leon County Jail, that it required something other than the flushing system?
Yes, I did know.
Do you recall the name of the doctor that you saw for this condition?
Yes, I've seen him for years. Dr. Molina.
Okay. And Dr. Molina, how long do you think that you saw him for this condition prior to your incarceration?
Several years.
Okay.
4 years, 5 years, I don't know.
Okay. And during the course of his treatment for you, how often would you go to have the wax removed from your small ear canals?
Yeah, every 3 to 4 months. If I waited longer than that, I couldn't hear.
Okay. And did he use a flushing method, or did he do something different?
No.
What did he do?
He used some kind of, I don't know what it's called, but it's some kind of electronic device that he puts one end in my ear, and he's able to remove the wax using that device, the medical device.
And in your experience prior to incarceration, when you were having that procedure done, did your hearing improve?
Immediately.
Okay.
Yeah, immediately.
Underneath my left arm, there was a skin tag, and I went to the specialist, and I said I need to go see a dermatologist. Call my dermatologist. They gave me Tylenol, and didn't help, of course. And then it happened to be the second Wednesday of that month, so my thumb and my finger started getting warm. No one helped. No one cared. I was nothing to these people. Donna, oh my God, I fucking love this woman. I love this woman. She makes me so happy. I'm sorry, she does. I'm sorry.
You may.
This is Adelson. I'm showing you what the defense has marked as Defense Exhibit 1 for purposes of this hearing. And it's a report from Dr. Molina, your doctor. Could you review that just to yourself for a moment? Okay. Does that describe the treatment that he was providing to you Yes. Okay, and it includes a recommendation that.
Oh, the dramatic fucking hair movement with the cuffs. She is so, oh my God. Yes, it does. If I could read with these aren't even my prescriptions. These are what, 1.25? Oh, I can't, they gave me these. I don't know who's worn them before me.
You continue to receive the same treatment, potentially with another ENT in Tallahassee, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. This time the defense would offer Defense Exhibit 1 into evidence.
Any objections, defense 1?
Yes, sir.
Defense 1 is admitted.
Yeah, for sure.
You may.
Struggle, bitch. Struggle.
During the time that you have, without disclosing any of the conversations, of course, but during the course of the time that you have met with counsel at the jail, have you had difficulty hearing us while we're trying to discuss your case with us?
Yes.
And what about over the telephone? Are you experiencing difficulty hearing us in that way?
The telephone is a problem.
Have you actually gotten in trouble by some of the guards at the jail because they've instructed you to do something and you weren't able to hear them?
Yes.
Does that happen on more than one occasion?
It's happened on several occasions.
Okay. And have you experienced over the course of your incarceration that your hearing is getting worse and worse?
Oh, yeah.
This is not a significant, I'm going to move on to something else now, and this is not a significant injury.
Rodney King, Trayvon Martin, I know you guys have suffered, but I couldn't hear a guard one time and they yelled at me. So I think I have it a little worse than you.
But I did want to address this with respect to the type of medical care that you are getting at the jail. Did something happen to you recently where you cut your arm?
Yes.
Okay. Tell the court what happened, please.
So I was walking past the washing machine on my way to the restroom, and I bumped into the there's like a metal bracket that holds the washing machine in place, I guess, and it's my fault. I bumped into it.
And what happened?
So I cut my arm pretty badly.
So what did you do after you cut your arm?
So the timing was it's kind of interesting because the med nurse was there doing morning meds. So I got onto the bleeding wouldn't stop. It was just pouring out. And so I'll get on the line with the other girls and I'll speak to the med nurse. So I waited my turn and I got to the med nurse and she said, "Whoa, what happened to you?" And I said, "My fault. I just bumped into the washing machine and I cut myself." So she looked at it and she said, "Yeah, that's a problem." I said, "Yeah, can I get a Band-Aid or gauze or something, some antibiotic cream?" She said, "Yeah, I don't have any antibiotic cream and I don't have a Band-Aid." So I looked at her and I said, "Well, what should I do?" She said, "Well, why don't you use your toilet paper and put it on there?" I said, "But it's gushing. I can't put toilet paper on there." So one of the girls saw me and she said, "Oh my God." And she came running over and she opens up a sanitary napkin and she put it on there so that and it was filling the sanitary napkin with blood. And so another girl came over and she took the bloodied one away and she gave me hers too. And I was applying that. So I said to the nurse again, "I'm not going to be able to stop it. Holding this, isn't there something you can do?" She says, "The best I could offer you would be to fill out a medical request form." So I said, "Want to do that now?" She said, "Yes." I said, "Okay, can I have a medical request form?" She said, "Oh, I don't have any."
We'll get through this.
I said, "Well, what am I supposed to do?" And she said, "I don't know what to tell you." She said, "Maybe the night nurse will have that."
Okay. So
Right now she's taking her power back as a victim. I get it. I stubbed my toe. You've seen that scene in The Shining where the elevator doors open and the blood comes through, gushing everywhere. It was pouring out, filling the streets of Cairo. And they said, "Oh my God, Donna, you are right." And I said, "Yes, it's my fault. I did it. Could I please get some 2% antibiotic cream or maybe a Perk 30 to help with the pain?" And they said, they told me to GFY, basically. And the other woman saw me and she had been incarcerated for 30 years. And she said, "I've never seen an injury like that. You got that from stubbing your toe, Donna?" I said, "Yes." She goes, "What are you going to do?" I go, "Well, where's the doctor? I need to." Oh, this woman. Oh my God.
Just a couple of days before you were transferred to protective custody, correct?
Correct.
Okay, but you recall it was on Saturday, the 1st of February?
It was a Saturday morning, yes.
Okay. And so about what time of morning would this have been if this was the morning med nurse?
It could have been 9 or 10, somewhere in the morning.
Okay. And when she told you that she didn't have any sick call forms for you to request a Band-Aid, then you would need to get it from the night nurse. Approximately what time does the night nurse come?
So the night nurse comes anywhere from 11:30 to 2:30 in the morning.
11:30 p.m. to what time?
2:30 a.m.
To 2:30 a.m.
Right.
And in the meantime, you were supposed to use the feminine pads?
I called my husband. He told me to elevate my arm, to wash it, to try to wash it frequently, just to keep my arm up. And that's what I did. And one girl brought over toilet paper, but that was sticking to the wound, so that wasn't good. So I kept borrowing sanitary pads to hold it.
Okay. And at some point, did the night nurse come?
Yes, she came that night.
Okay. And what happened when she got there?
She didn't have a Band-Aid either. Okay. She didn't have antibiotic ointment either. And I said, this has been going on since early this morning.
Judge, I'm sorry to interrupt, but I just turned around and noticed that some of the state's witnesses have re-entered the courtroom. We had previously revoked the rule for the bond proceeding.
All right. For anyone who is here to testify concerning bond, please step outside the courtroom. Ms. Dugan, is any witness you're intending to call currently in the courtroom?
I'm calling Ms. Wilson and Deputy Collins.
Please continue with your examination, Ms. Fulford.
Thank you. So the night nurse came, and the night nurse didn't have a Band-Aid either.
Fulford.
No antibiotic, no Band-Aid, and no the form that I was told to ask her for, the sick hole form. She said, I don't have them. We haven't had them in a while.
The night nurse?
The night nurse.
So how were you supposed to request, according to the night nurse, then, how were you supposed to request assistance?
So I was actually fortunate because there was a sergeant with the night nurse. She accompanies the nurse when she comes there. And she took a look at what I look like, and the night nurse said, yeah, that's a problem. And so
She loves that.
the sergeant said, I'm going to make sure you get a Band-Aid, and I'm going to make sure you get a form. You'll get it by tomorrow. When I go back with the night nurse, she said, I'll run some off and copies, and I'm going to make sure that you get it.
And did she?
The next morning.
Okay.
The next morning I got it.
From the sergeant?
From the sergeant, yes.
Okay. You got the Band-Aid and the call nurse?
Yes,
Call form?
the call form.
You approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
Adelson, I'm showing you what the defense has marked as Defense Exhibit 2. Do you recognize what's in that photograph?
Yeah.
What is that?
That's a few days after I got cut, and it's the clear Band-Aid that they gave me to put on top.
Okay. After you got the bandage to put on over your wound, did you get additional medical treatment for the wound?
So no, not then. About, I don't know how many days later, but when I went down to medical a few days later, they said, how long are you wearing this bandage? And I said, I don't know, 4 or 5 days, whatever it had been. And they said, this should have been cleaned and changed every day. Why didn't you have that done? I said, I don't know. This is what they gave me to put on, and that's what I did.
Okay. The photograph, does that truly and accurately depict what your injury looked like the few days after it occurred with the bandage on it?
That's what it looked like.
The defense would offer Exhibit 2 into evidence?
The objection to defense 2.
No, sir. May I approach?
You may.
I am obsessed. This guy's so
And
fucking.
at this follow-up visit, then did they change your bandage and clean the wound?
They cleaned it, and they put antibiotic cream on it, and I changed it, yes.
And did you get any additional treatment for the wound?
No.
Did you request that you get a tetanus shot?
My husband said, Donna, if there was rust on that metal, which there was, he said, you should ask for a tetanus shot.
And so did you request
So
it?
I requested it, and they did give it to me.
Okay.
You have so much more life to live. Better make sure everything's okay. And I said that could leave a scar. Can you believe it? Oh my God. We'll pause in 5 and we'll shoot the shit, but I'm into this.
And then as far as your medical conditions go, the last thing I want to talk about is something that I would give 2 different prescriptions of, but I'm just asking the question. You're the one providing the information to the court in your testimony.
Okay.
So this shortness of breath or heavy breathing that you're experiencing, how long has that been going on?
It's been going on several months, probably at least 3 months, I would think.
Okay. And did you're experiencing it then during your incarceration? Did you have it prior to being incarcerated?
No, I did not.
Okay. What have you noticed about the breathing and how would you describe it? Shortness of breath, heavy breathing, what?
I know. I guess it sounds like heavy breathing. It's shortness of breath.
It's called big bitch breath because you packed on about 40. It's called that big bitch breath. Okay. Donna. It's called that DJ Khaled breath.
I've never had that before. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I've gained more than 1/3 of my body weight here. The diet is all carbs, no protein. And when you get spaghetti with mashed potatoes, cornbread, and white bread, that's your dinner. It's very typical of what we get. And we've had no exercise at all. We're confined, especially in the annex. Annex, we've been confined to our beds almost all the time. Once in a while, we get a pod officer that lets us walk, so you can walk in a circle around the girls' beds. But otherwise, there's no, even if you want to get off your bed and just try to do stretches or wall push-ups or anything, she says, this is not an exercise room. There's no exercising here. We don't get taken outside.
Let me stop you. One of these issues at a time.
Right.
So with respect to the time period when you've been in the annex, which was from August of 24 until recently February of 2025, was it your understanding you're supposed to be taken outside a certain number of times?
Well, the inmate handbook says you get a minimum of 3 hours of outside time per day. Per week, I'm sorry, per week.
Okay. And during your time in the annex, did you experience a week where you got 3 hours of time outside?
We haven't gotten 3 hours in 6 months.
Okay. How many times did you go outside while you were in the annex?
Before you continue, Mrs. Adelson,
Yes.
we have 30 minutes left in the hearing, Ms. Fulford.
The inmate handbook, you know she's read that shit, and you know she's going to use it to every advantage she fucking can. The inmate, well, according to the inmate handbook, I have this theory, okay? So I know some people that, and I used to work at a jail, okay? I have this theory that jail, how you come out, jail is just a reflection of who you are. Jail will show you more of who you are. A lot of times people will go into jail and come out better. They will lose weight. They'll feel the best they've ever felt in their life because they have time to think and reflect and read and blah, blah. It's kind of like COVID-19. It's kind of like quarantine. It's kind of like money, right? It just reveals more of who you are. She's fucking shriveling because she's out of her fucking mind. I know. I remember guys when I worked there, guys would just spend all day. They'd read the Bible. They'd read the Quran. They'd read every book in the fucking library. They'd come out. They'd be a newer, better version of themselves. This bitch. Kate, welcome to the memberships. Kate, welcome to the membership. Welcome to the Donna Adelson fan club. Jenny Bean, welcome. Welcome. Reality with Krista Marie says, I love you. This is one of those days I wasn't going to let you make me laugh. You're good. You're good. Best medicine, K. Thank you, Reality. Thank you, Krista Marie. You are a doll, guys. Krista Marie has a channel. She goes over reality stuff, housewife stuff, gossip shit. She's a good time. She's a good time gal. I've got words, $4.99. If you plan to come for the trial and need some recommendations for places to stay and good food, let me know. I'll email you. I would love to buy you a drink. Thank you so much. I've got words. Very kind of you. I do not drink, but thank you. I appreciate that. But maybe you can buy me a Shirley Temple. Extra cherries, please. And this isn't crushed ice like I requested. And I asked for a Shirley Temple, and they made it with Sprite instead of ginger ale. And I know the kids like Sprite because it's sweet. But an actual classic Shirley Temple, according to the handbook, is made with ginger ale. New Hampshire woman, as a fellow Donna, I feel it necessary to kick her out of the Donna Club. She gives us a bad name. No, wrong take. She gives you a better name. Be blessed that you are blessed with the same name as the Donna, the great Saint Donna of Miami. Thank you. Rakita, what's all this? What's all this then? I go in, they don't help me out. I give me nothing. They give me nothing. Guys, Rakita is the reason we're all here today. The reason we get to come here and be the dramatic gay whores that we are. We're talking about Donna Adelson. I just was introduced to her yesterday, and I'm obsessed with this psychotic, delusional wench. I can't get enough. I wish I was her. I wish I was like her. She cracks me up. Enjoy the show. This is class. Welcome to class. Guys, this is fellow teacher, Mr. Rakita from down the hall. He's a nice teacher. He wasn't here last year, but that's okay. He's back, okay? Welcome back, my friend. Pro Hawk VJ, if she complains about Planter's Wart, laugh my effing ass off. Of course she is. Oh my God. And I got a skin tag. Yes. And they're not doing anything to help it. It's horrible. It's the worst. And then yesterday I was in the yard brushing my teeth. I said there's too much hydrogen peroxide in my toothpaste. This is more percentages that I'm used to. Can you please change it? They said, no one's here. Kelly, new member. Welcome, Kelly. Oh my God, guys, I am getting my full mother life watching this bitch. I know. I'm sorry. I keep stopping and commenting, but I can't help it. I love this woman. Love her so much. Oh my God, I love her so much. Why did I? What did I do before I knew about it? We got another half hour. Dude, the judge is so over it. The judge couldn't be more fucking over it. Okay? Couldn't be more over it. And he's like, I'm just reminding you, Miss Adelson, you have 30 more minutes to complain. And we're only on your third ingrown toe nail. Can you hurry it up? Oh my God, she's everything. She's everything. Let's continue. This is a fun class today. Donna. Look at her fucking stupid ponytail. Oh my God, I love her so much. Let's go, Donna. Hurry it up. You only got a half hour to bitch.
I understand your client is disputing the adequacy of the care. We do need to move to the most pertinent matters. Please continue.
Oh, I told you. I told you. I called it. I called it. Oh my God. Oh. Whew. Okay. Oh my God. Guys, I haven't been this excited. I think ever. I think maybe ever. Maybe ever.
I'm going to move off of that then. I do want to talk to you then about some fiscal issues that have taken place in the jail. The first one I want to talk about is an incident that took place in the shower. We're going to do this one briefly. I'm sorry, how much time did you say we had, Judge?
30 more minutes.
Including argument?
Not including argument.
Okay. All right. So the first incident that took place in the shower, could you just briefly describe to the judge what happened there?
Yeah, so I always, there's 7 shower heads, but I always take the same one because it's off in a corner, so I have a little bit more privacy than you'd have at the other ones. And so I would always shower there, and I was under the shower, and I was washing my hair, and I was the only one in the shower. I always go in early morning because there's nobody there. Most of the girls sleep, so I take a shower and I have a little privacy. And so I was washing my hair, and all of a sudden I felt a hand go up my back, like from the top of my butt, up my back.
Hold.
And I
Hold.
all of a sudden there you'd have
Hold. I gotta be fully into this. Hold on. Did she have a lesbian experience in the shower at jail?
at the other ones. And so I would always shower there, and I was under the shower and I was washing my hair, and I was the only one in the shower. I always go in early morning because there's nobody there. Most of the girls sleep. So I take a shower and I have a little privacy. And so I was washing my hair, and all of a sudden I felt a hand go up my back, like from the top of my butt, up my back. And I yelled, "Stop it!" And I turned, and this girl said, "You like it?" And I said, "Get out of here!" And I started to scream when she ran.
Okay. In the bathroom there, what was this? Which pod was this in?
It's in the annex.
In the annex. Okay. In the annex, are there guards positioned inside the area where you shower?
Be a controversial take. This might be a controversial take. Donna, you had a bullet put through your son-in-law's head. 2 of them. You can handle getting felt up in the shower. Start to get upset when they don't want to feel you up in the shower. Probably should have just went with it. Might have been your last chance. Hot take.
No. Inside the area where you use the restroom?
No.
Okay. All right. The next thing I want to talk about is what transpired in October of, thank you, October of 2024, where you had said previously you were attacked. What were you doing? Where were you at, first of all, when that took place?
In October. So I was in the bathroom. It's 10:30 at night. I went in to brush my teeth. There are three sink stations in the bathroom. Each one has 4 sinks. And I was at the center station with my back to the door. And I'm a righty, so I was holding my toothbrush with my right hand. And I was balancing myself with my left hand on the sink, just brushing my teeth. That's all I was doing.
What happened?
And somebody came up behind me and pulled my left hand away from the sink and twisted my arm and like jerked it behind my back, like reaching up toward my neck.
Okay.
And
did it hurt?
Yeah, it hurt.
Okay, what happened?
It hurt. And I said, "What are you doing?" And she's, in the same breath that she did that with my arm, she said, "You're gonna buy me commissary." I said, "Oh, what?" And she said, "Unless you want those pretty white teeth knocked out of your mouth, you're gonna buy me commissary." So I said, okay. And then she named a package that she wanted, and she's out. She was gone. She was just that fast.
Okay. How bad would you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad would you rate the pain at the time that she did that to you?
10. Oh my God, it was a 10. I didn't know my arm could reach that far back.
Okay. And what did you do after she did that to you?
So kind of stood there for a minute, and then I just thought, okay, I can go back to my bunk. And I went back to my bunk and got into the covers and I cried. I just stayed under my covers and come out.
Okay. During your entire time in the annex, did this particular inmate remain confined in that area with you?
She was in the annex all the time.
Okay. And I know that you don't want to talk about who did this to you, because why? Why don't you want to disclose who it was?
There's one thing I've learned since I'm there.
Yeah.
Is you don't, in the word is snitch, you don't snitch, you don't tell on anyone because you'll be sorry you did it. And I've
This is real. This is Donna, hon, you got a lot to learn, babe. You got a lot to learn. Hon, you got a lot to learn. One thing I've learned in my time here, you're going to get me commissary. You want me to knock out your teeth, you pretty little thing? This should be illegal. Not her acting this way. Me getting so much enjoyment out of this, it feels illegal. This doesn't feel legal. I don't know what I did in this life to deserve this. I must have done something right, because we have Donna, and this is a fucking gift.
seen that. And so I didn't even tell you for a while. I wasn't going to tell anybody. I didn't want to tell anybody. I didn't want to. She's a big woman, and I was afraid of her.
Okay. Approximately how tall would you say she is compared to you?
So for 6 feet, she's over 200 pounds. She's a very large woman.
Okay. Were you afraid of her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was after that.
Okay. And you said that she demanded that you were going to start getting her weekly commissary. Did you do that?
Yes.
Okay. Let me, can I have just one moment, Judge?
Go ahead.
Okay. Go to that dark place. Okay. You did good. You did good. You told your truth. That was what's important. Your truth.
Your Honor, in order to move this along a little more promptly, I've requested of the state, and they have no objection. At this time, I'm going to offer into evidence State's Exhibit number 3. I'm sorry, I said state by mistake. Defense Exhibit number 3, Defense Exhibit number 4, and Defense Exhibit number 5.
The objection is taken.
May I
They are
approach?
admitted. Thank you.
So, Adelson, prior to ordering commissary for this woman who attacked you, were you getting commissary for yourself?
So I have an account and you can buy up to $40 a week of food. And so I use that account to buy food, but not what she wanted. She wanted packages.
Okay, let's make sure the court understands. When you say buy food, is there normal commissary through the jail where you were getting your commissary?
Yes.
Okay, and that's what you were spending $40 a week on for yourself?
Mark, yes.
Okay, and what kind of items are you buying for yourself off of that?
I try to get some protein. I buy tuna fish with mayonnaise and
substitute meals, if you will?
Yes.
Okay, no noodles of any kind?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Now, is there a separate way that you can order commissary on the outside for inmates?
Yeah, I can't do that. It would have to be ordered from somebody. You have to ask somebody on the outside to place the order.
Okay, and when you refer to packages, is that the method that the one who attacked you said she wanted you to get for
That's
her?
what she asked me to get her. Yes.
Okay, and these packages cost about $40 each, is that correct?
$40 and then $10 for packaging and shipping, so it's $50 a package.
Okay, and during the course of your time in the annex, while you were still in the annex, on just about every week, did she continue to find you in the bathroom and demand what packages that you would get ordered for her?
Yes, she must have been keeping an eye on me, but when I was in the bath, those are the only times she would approach me is in the bathroom, and she would tell me what she wanted for that week.
And did you make those orders for your husband?
I called my husband. I didn't tell him what happened. I just called him and said, honey, I want some extra food. Would you mind ordering some packages?
He'd never be able to look at me the same again. I don't know if he'd ever touch me again if he knew what happened. I couldn't tell him. Couldn't bear say that. This is you, Donna. Donna, this is you right now taking back your power. You are taking back your power. You are strong. You are standing in your truth. You take it back, Donna. Tuna, mayonnaise, cider relish, rye bread, dill pickle, toaster so I can toast it. Ruffles with ridges and Diet Coke, no caffeine, gives me a headache, which they didn't have that week again.
He said, sure, honey, you did.
And he did that. And at the time that your normal canteen or commissary would be delivered, is that when the extra packages would be delivered as well?
Yes, all at the same time.
Okay, and in the course of things, you would go pick up your canteen and then her extra packages, is that right?
Yes.
And where did you keep her items when you got back to the annex?
So it was, you have to carry your bin up, and they put the package, they open up a plastic bag and they loosely put all the stuff in the bin. So it was all in a bin that I would take back and put onto my bed.
Okay, did you keep her eye care packages separated from your canteen?
Yes.
Okay, and how is it that she would receive her packages? How did she get the food?
So she would send, I used to say her minions, she would just pick different girls to come over to me, and they would say, package up 4 soups and 3 bags of chips. And the first time I didn't know what she wanted me to do, and she said it's for, and she mentioned her name. I said, well, how am I supposed to do that? She said, just put it in your shirt. I'll meet you in the bathroom. So I would load these things in the top of my shirt, and I would hold the bottom of my shirt like this so that nothing would fall out. And I'd go to the bathroom, and then somebody would follow me in there, and she would take it out, transfer it into her shirt, and walk away.
And that continued.
She called me her little drug mule. She would pump me up full of packages. I had 3 honey buns on me. They didn't know. And a pack of Newports up my... And I was crossing state lines. They didn't give me any water. And then I would go in and she would take it from me and say, you're a good little mule. And I would go back and cry. I never told Harvey.
Continued from the time that she first yanked her arm behind your back in October all the way until you were put into protective custody.
Yes,
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. When you got into protective custody, in fact, did you receive your last packages for her?
So the last package came, I was put into protective custody on a Monday, and Tuesday, the commissary came with those packages and brought them to me.
Okay. And do you have that extra food in your protective custody room now?
They're sitting there. I don't eat that stuff, so it's all sitting on top of my
It's made up of noodles and chips and things of that nature. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. All right. I want to talk briefly about your time in protective custody. How big is the room that you're in?
Very small.
Okay. And are you in this room by yourself?
Yes.
And is the door, with the exception of when they allow you to come out, is the door kept closed all of the time?
It's supposed to be kept closed.
Okay, all right. And you're given, I'm kind of leading here, Judge, to try and get us through this, but you're allowed to come out of that room 1 hour per day on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And on Tuesdays and Thursdays, you get to come out for 20 minutes. Is that
20
right?
minutes.
Okay. And on the weekends, you don't get to come
Not
out.
at all.
Okay. Make sure you don't talk over me. Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. We're talking over each other.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So Saturday, you don't come out at all. During your hour 3 days a week and your 20 minutes 2 days a week, is that when you are given the opportunity to take a shower?
Yes.
If you have time to walk, that's when you walk?
So on an hour day, I'll walk for 40 minutes or about, and then I'll take my shower at the end of that, so I get my shower in.
Okay. And laundry also. That's what you use that
All
time
of that,
for?
yes.
Other than that, you're locked inside that room?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Time in jail is very different. For 1 hour, I get to walk for 40 minutes. It's not the same in there. It's nothing like out here. I've never seen it before.
Now, It was your understanding when you were put into protective custody that there's not ever supposed to be anybody out around you. Is that right?
That's what I was told.
Okay, but protective custody is actually attached to a pod, is it not?
Yes.
And what pod is that?
M-pod, like Mary.
Okay. At some point, did you learn that this individual who attacked you was also, at least for some period of time, in that same area?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where she was. She might have been.
Okay.
I didn't see her.
You didn't see her?
I heard that she was there, but I didn't see her.
Okay. Now, you have testified earlier that different guards have kind of different rules that they follow inside the jail. Is that fair to say?
That's fair to say.
Okay. During the time that you've been in protective custody, when you were told you should not be around anyone else in the pod or otherwise, have there been times when guards would have you around other inmates?
Yes.
Okay. In fact, was there an occasion where another girl came and knocked on your door wanting you to give her food?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. And what happened when you said you would give her food?
I said, I have all that extra food. I don't mind giving it to people. So,
Okay. So how are you going to give it to her?
well, that's what I said to her. How am I going to get this to you? And so she gave the guard a high sign, and the guard buzzed the door open. And it was her and a friend of hers, the two of them, and they only stepped in my room like a foot, came in, and I gave them some soups.
Okay. Is that the only time that you've been around other people since you've been put in protective custody, or have there been other
Other
situations?
times, like yesterday, the officer buzzed my door, so I guess there was something she wanted me to do, so I opened my door, and I came out, and there were maybe, I don't know, half a dozen girls watching TV. I walked past them, and I asked the officer, what did you want? And she said, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Adelson, I didn't mean to buzz you. Just go back to your room. I said, okay. So I turned around and went back.
Okay. We have to move along a little bit faster here. So one of the things that's been a big issue for you is lack of sleep. So we're going to just kind of go through this quickly for the court. But you testified previously that the nighttime medications come between 11:30 p.m. and 1:30 or 2 a.m. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And part of the nighttime medications that you get, is there something in there to assist you to go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. And then you get the medication. About how long after that is it before you can go to sleep?
From the time I get it.
Is her arm shaking? I gotta put this on regular. I don't want this to end. I could sit and listen to Donna Adelson complain for hours.
I was watching TV. I walked past them.
Hold on.
And I asked the officer, what did you want? And she said, oh, I'm sorry, Miss Adelson, I didn't mean to buzz you. Just go back to your room. I said, okay. So I turned around and went back.
Okay. We have to move along a little bit faster here. So one of the things that's been a big issue for you is lack of sleep. So we're going to just kind of go through this quickly for the court. But you testified previously that the nighttime medications come between 11:30 p.m. and 1:30 or 2 a.m. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. And part of the nighttime medications that you get, is there something in there to assist you to go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. And then you get the medication. About how long after that is it before you can go to sleep?
From the time I get it, probably a half hour.
Okay. All right. And what time are you woken up for breakfast?
Between 3 and 3:30. Yes, last night was 3:10. Just within that half hour range is when it comes.
They said 3. They came at 3:10. Continental breakfast was terrible. The eggs were cold. I'm going to do 1.25 because I want to make this a slow burn.
Okay. And once you're woken up for breakfast, are you capable of going back to sleep?
No.
Have you tried to go back to sleep?
Oh my God. Yes, I tried.
So that period of that block of time that you get from the time you fall asleep after your night meds until you're woken up for breakfast, that's the only sleep that you're getting while you're incarcerated?
That's it.
How has that affected you?
So, listen, I know older people don't need as much sleep as younger people, but I need more than 2 hours a night. I need more than a good night is 3. One night I had 3.5 hours. It's not enough sleep to stay focused. I mean, I feel like I'm foggy sometimes because I just am sleepy. I'm tired, and I can't go to sleep. They've got people screaming and yelling. They bang on the doors. They shake the doors. It sounds like a drum in there. It's horrible. So I can't sleep with all that noise going on. And
okay. Do you have legal documents that we have provided to you or prior counsel has provided to you that you need to review to assist in the preparation of your defense?
say that to me again.
Sure. Do you keep legal documents with you that you're supposed to be reviewing to assist to prepare for your defense?
Sure. I've got two bins full of them.
Okay. Are you having difficulty completing the tasks that we're asking you to do because of your lack of sleep?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want to talk to you for just a second. You're able to make calls to your lawyers off of your tablet, correct?
Yes.
And those are supposed to be attorney-client privilege calls, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and they're not recorded according to what's said on the recording when you make the calls, is that
That's
right?
right.
Okay. During the time that you were in the annex, were you in a situation where you could be away from everybody so that you could make those calls without anyone hearing?
No, I had to make the calls under my blanket because you couldn't hear me. I certainly couldn't hear you. So I would go under my blanket with the tablet and I would call you that way.
That didn't keep the other inmates who were standing right next to you from hearing.
It is what it is.
Okay. Was there a time when you and I were speaking and when you pulled the cover back, there was actually a guard there listening to your call?
Yes, there was.
And during the time that you and I are having conversations, do you also experience the same kind of problems with the phone that you had heard that Charlie had while talking to you, where the calls are dropped, et cetera?
We've had it numerous times.
Okay. Are there times where we're not able to hear each other on phone calls?
Yes.
Is there static on the phone calls?
Static, and now you've been complaining because I have this shortness of breath, so you say I'm breathing very heavy, and it's hard to hear me.
Okay.
So
The reception is terrible.
Let me ask you a few questions. We're requesting that His Honor allow you to be out on bond pending your trial so that you can assist in the preparation of your defense. If His Honor ordered that you reside here in Leon County and not leave Leon County until the conclusion of the trial, would you agree to do that?
Yes, of course.
If he placed you on an electronic monitor, would you agree to take that?
Yes.
Okay. If he required that you have a curfew from 7 o'clock at night until 7 o'clock in the morning, would you comply with the curfew?
I would do that.
Do you have the ability to do these things?
Yes.
What is she saying? Vietnam Queen? I will stay right here and do my civic duty. This is wild, and her lawyer is annoying as shit. She's insufferable. This woman's insufferable. Oh, let me put it up on regular big. There we go.
Okay, you have the ability to get housing here in Tallahassee where you could live with your husband.
Sure.
Okay, and if you said that, you can leave outside of the curfew, you can leave to go meet with your lawyers, medical appointments if you need medical appointments, coming to court, those type of things, would you comply with those orders as well?
Yes, I'd be grateful just to get a night's sleep. It would be great.
Okay, if he ordered that you had to surrender your driver's license during the pendency from now until the end of the trial and not drive, would you agree to comply with that?
Yes, I would.
Have just one moment, please.
Who cares about hands?
Thought I had asked this, but I might not have. For the medical conditions that you have complained of during the time that you were speaking with the doctors and they said that they didn't give you the treatments that you were requesting, did they ever offer that they would have a doctor from the outside perform the treatment for you?
No.
I don't have anything further.
Let's do it in cross-examination.
Yes, sir. All right, so the incident in the shower after you let the inmate know that you did not like what she was doing by telling her.
Oh, okay. The glasses struggle. No, this got to be on 0.5. I gotta watch that again.
A doctor from the outside perform the treatment for you?
No.
I don't have anything further.
Ready?
Student cross-examination.
Yes, sir.
Use the dramatics. Oh no. Oh no, Donna. Put it together.
This.
This.
The incident in the shower after you let the inmate
Oh,
know that
you can't hear because
you
you
did not
struggle.
like what she was doing by telling her.
Why is she? You're not reading a piece of paper right now, Donna. You don't gotta struggle in front of people. Stupid. Donna, come on, you better. We taught you better than that. Let's go.
All right, so the incident in the shower after you let the inmate know that you did not like what she was doing by telling her to stop, did she ever try that again?
No.
And that inmate's no longer, or you didn't disclose the name of that inmate, but you did tell the investigator that that inmate is no longer in jail with you, right?
She's no longer there. She left shortly after that.
Okay. As far as the arm twist incident from October of 2024, you said you reported that in February of 2025?
Yes.
Okay.
The arm twist incident of 2024. I need to write that down. Excuse me. That is everything I've ever needed. The arm twist incident of 2024. The great arm twist, as history books will write it.
Okay. And you wouldn't give the name, you said you wouldn't give the name of her to the investigator either, okay?
No.
But you do know that if you would give her name, that instead of you being separated from the pod, she could be separated from you and you could be back with the general population.
Yeah, but she's not the only one that could hurt me. That's why I wouldn't do it. She had a half a dozen girls that came up to me.
Was there ever any physical violence by her or anyone she's friends with after that October 24 incident?
No, that was it, that day.
And by being in solitary confinement, does it give you an opportunity to have a quieter space where you can prepare for trial?
I guess it would be a quiet space if I could get some sleep and I would be able to concentrate on what I'm supposed to do. Yes, that would be helpful.
Do you also get in-person visits with your attorney in jail?
I do.
Okay, and when that happens, are you in a room alone with him or her or both?
Yes,
okay.
Yes,
And y'all are able to have conversations then that are private?
yes.
For the sciatic nerve, in December of 2024, were you offered a solumedrol steroid injection for that pain that you declined?
I am going to object to the use of the medical records by the state based on the prior objection.
Stephen, do you have an ability to show that these records were not a part of what was obtained by Investigator Newland that is still disputed?
No, these are part of what was obtained by Investigator Newland. But my understanding is that the defense would have opened the door to this by asking her about all of these times she was seen by medical staff and what basically was not done for her.
As to that, I will permit the witness to answer. You may answer, Ms. Adelson.
Could you ask me one more time?
Yes, ma'am. For the sciatic pain that radiates down your right leg, were you offered a solumedrol, a steroid injection, and then after that, a medrol, so a steroid dose pack that you declined until you were able to speak with your physician?
No, I told her that in the past I had gotten a steroid injection in my spine, and she said, we don't do that. I could offer you, and it was a medrol dose pack, I think.
A solumedrol injection?
I can offer you that, but we don't do that. And having had sciatica twice in my lifetime, I know what's been done each time, and I know that worked. And so she said, we can't do that. We don't offer that. You would need to see a specialist for that.
Okay. I'm going to show you this page. I'm looking at the encounter from December 13th, 2024 at 3:22 p.m.
Oh, with ease. She took her glasses off there. That was weird. Oh, she had no issue removing her glasses there.
Before at 3:22 p.m.
Oh.
It's a offered patient a solumedrol injection.
That's weird, Dawn.
Medrol dose pack. Patient requested decline until she can speak with her physician.
I don't know what a solumedrol injection, but she told me they don't give steroidal injections in the spine. She says we don't do that, and I don't recall her offering an injection. I do remember she said I could give you other medication, but I've been there. I've done that. I know what happens with sciatica, and I know what needs to be done. That's not going to be the answer.
For your arm and shoulder pain, isn't it true that you reported you had mild pain in your left arm and shoulder?
No, I heard that gentleman say that before. I couldn't believe it. I told you that I had severe burning pain down the outer part of my arm. I never used the word mild pain. So I don't know where they got that from, but that's not what I said.
Donna would never refer to any pain in her arm as mild. Listen, I'm on about 24 hours of knowing Ardana, and if I know Ardana like I know Ardana, and I know Ardana, she does not use the word mild to describe the pain she's in. It's severe or nothing. I didn't say ants, I said fire ants.
Okay. I'm going to show you the encounter from February 3rd, 2025 at 2:29 p.m. Under musculoskeletal, does it say positive for left upper extremity limited ROM, range of motion, comma, mild pain?
That's what it says, but that's not what I said.
It didn't say that.
No way is that pain mild.
So that's just what the doctor would have written down, but you're saying that's not what you told the doctor?
I did, had that been given to me and I read it and I had to sign it, I would say I never said this. But I'm telling you, I never said mild pain.
I believe it too.
Okay.
It's shooting hot pain down my arm.
For that injury, you did have an X-ray, and they did go over that X-ray with you and let you know that there was no fracture or dislocation.
There was no fracture. That's what she told me. I didn't think it was a fracture.
See the X-ray.
Or dislocation of your shoulder or arm.
No, there's just pain.
And they also went over your chest X-ray results with you to let you know that your chest X-ray appeared clear.
Yes.
Okay. You ultimately received the Band-Aid and Neosporin for the cut on your elbow.
Yes, I got that on Saturday. When did I get that? On Monday.
Okay, so within a day or two of the cut occurring.
Yes.
And you said that if you are given a bond, you will reside in Tallahassee, you will follow court orders. But when you were afraid of being arrested right after Charlie Adelson's trial, isn't it true that you hoped that you could get to the airport before you were arrested?
I wasn't afraid of being arrested.
What were you trying to get to the airport in time for? In that jail
My
cell?
husband and I were literally shocked and traumatized at what had happened to Charlie. And he said, we need to just get some peace. We need to catch our breath. Yeah. We're going to go away somewhere. And I thought it was a good idea because I couldn't think straight. I really couldn't think straight. I was so upset, and so was he. And it was his idea. He said, sweetheart, let's go, just get away. Just get away somewhere so we can have some time to think.
My Harvey has these ideas all the time. He has these ideas. And I had to just get away quiet, somewhere quiet. Somewhere we could be off the grid. God bless him. He's been like this his whole life, ever since I've known him.
Okay, so your testimony is that you weren't trying to go to Vietnam because you wouldn't be able to be extradited from there.
So my husband actually had said, we've been to Vietnam before with friends. We were on vacation, and it really was like a place of peace. And so he said, if we go to a non-extradition country, then if the law enforcement decided that they wanted to arrest you or me, whatever, both, he said, we won't be sitting in a foreign prison waiting months to go back. We can buy a ticket and we can go home. And my understanding was that I could go home and I could turn myself in if that's what they did. He said, then think of peace. We were on vacation, and it really was like a place of peace. And so he said, if we go to a non-extradition country, then if the law enforcement decided that they wanted to arrest you or me, whatever, both, he said, we won't be sitting in a foreign prison waiting months to go back. we could buy a ticket and we can go home. And my understanding was that I could go home and I could turn myself in if that's what they wanted.
Okay. But you were hoping to make it out of America in time before you were arrested, right?
I wanted to get away. He wanted to get away. That's what we wanted to do. And it wasn't, we spoke to our attorneys. I asked them, they said there's no pending.
Stuck on stupid right now.
We spoke to our attorneys. I asked them, they said there's no pending. We purposely called them to make sure it was legal to do it. And they said there's no, what were their words? There's no pending charges and there's no warrants. So you want to go, go. And so I thought you ask your attorneys and they tell you that, I'm going.
But Dan did tell you, as you say in the jail call, that knowing what they're thinking up there, I don't know if you'll make it out in time. I really don't. But that he said you might, or you might get to the airport and they'll stop you. It could happen.
That's what he said.
Right. So you went to the airport knowing that it could happen. They could stop you at the airport. You could end up being arrested.
Yeah, that's what Dan said.
Right. And when you were looking at places to go those couple of days after Charlie Adelson's trial, you were specifically looking, though, for countries that did not have extradition with the U.S.
For the reason I just told you.
Right. And the reason that you're saying that you were looking for countries with no extradition was so that you could get back faster in order to be arrested in the U.S.
No, that's not what I said. It's because, I don't know, maybe we watch too much TV or too many movies, but I've seen movies where people are stuck in like third world prisons and waiting and waiting and waiting. And
like Donna Adelson would ever allow herself to go to a third world country. It's the violent video games they play, and it got in my head. It's the media.
And my feeling was, this is not what we want to happen. If the state says they want us to come back, we'll buy a ticket, we'll come back on our own terms. We don't have to be sitting in a jail somewhere. We'll come back home and turn ourselves in.
Couldn't you have done that no matter what country you went to?
Oh.
No.
No?
No.
You couldn't have found out that you had a warrant for your arrest and come back if there was an extradition
Well,
policy?
not if they would, I'm not in law enforcement, but it appears that they would notify law enforcement in that country and then they could hold you in a jail for God knows how long. And I didn't want that to happen. So he said, well, that's why we'll do it this way, honey. That way, if they do notify us, so we get a phone call from our attorney or from law enforcement, then we'll buy a ticket, we'll go home.
Okay.
And so it would have been on our terms. That was the point. That was the reason that he thought that was a good idea.
And your
Before you continue, Ms. Dugan, we are over time. If you please can get to your most pertinent questions.
Yes, sir. I guess your testimony ultimately, though, is that you were not trying to go to a country with no extradition because you were trying to avoid being held accountable for this charge. That's your testimony?
I didn't do this.
Okay.
Being held accountable for this is not what happened.
Being arrested for this case.
Being arrested?
Right. That was not what you were trying to avoid by trying to go to a non-extradition country.
We were trying to get our heads on straight and just breathe.
That's all I have. Thank you.
Any redirect examination for Mrs. Adelson?
Just one question, Judge.
You may proceed.
The testimony was you were offered an x-ray. You were never offered an MRI for your shoulder, were you?
No.
Thank you.
You may step down, Mrs. Adelson. Deputy, please assist her to her seat.
Struggle glass.
Hi, guys. Oh. Hi. This is like therapy. This is amazing. This is amazing. I am not ready to call it yet. We might have an extended class again today because I need more Donna, and there's more Donna to soak up. Yeah, no, yeah, we're not. Not yet. Not yet. I'm not ready quite yet. Not quite yet. Oh my God. Kelly became a member. Nurse of Interest Jackie sent a super sticker. Thank you, Jackie. Stickers usually ruin my clothing. It takes off the cotton and the linen. I'll leave it over there. I can't put it on. It's not good for my clothing. Rakita Law, jail hack, learn Aikido and all your commissary is free. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I feel like she definitely knows how to be a controlling, manipulative wench. She needs to learn the game because she could rule jail, and I think then she'd be happy. Like, I really do. I really, really do. Kathleen, I want to know how son Rob reacts to Donna's performance. I know nothing about Rob. The only person I know about right now is Donna, and I'm straight Donna, full uncut Donna. And Weber, again, with the stick. It hurts my clothes. It's vintage, so I can't ruin it. I got to get it dry cleaned. The stick, but thank you. Freedom Keeper 1776 became a new member. Sarah Be Creative. Some DA Ramen commissary. Thank you, Sarah. Rakita, she wants to see the hits coming from the state attorney. Best to know who is about to F you. She's like, I got to put on my glasses so I know who's behind me trying to goose me. That'll never happen again. That only happened once in the yard. I am loving this. Thank you, Rakita. Glad you're having fun today in class. AA video new member. Rakita again making it rain. He says, get on that pole. We were so shocked we took an impromptu trip to a country with no extradition treaty. That's so we could breathe. It's so I could breathe, and it was Javi's idea. And maybe I watched too many movies. Dude. Kathy, your reaction to this video makes my entire week. Watching this with you guys is making my entire life. Thank you for introducing me to the gold that is Donna Adelson. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Holy Christ, admitting contemplation of extradition is lunacy. Extradition. I need to look. I'm learning things, Rakit. I'm learning things. I don't know all. The extradition is a formal process where one country surrenders an individual to another country for prosecution. Okay. Typically for a crime committed in the requesting country. Okay, I just looked that up. Admitting, yeah. Oh, that's Donna. The delusion, delusional Donna. Well, here's the thing. Is in Vietnam, I could just breathe better. And Javi, you know Javi. Ginger Snaps. She was on Wheel of Fortune once. Must see. Yes, I know that. I got everyone telling me to watch all the things. Yes, one at a time, Ginger Snaps. Okay, I like to take my Donna in slowly. She's like Texas. Big and chunky. Gifted 20 Auntie Deborah memberships. Thank you. She's like Texas. And I'm sorry, or you're welcome to the 20 people who received memberships without consent. Thank you, She's like Texas. Cynthia, that's another sticker I got to put over there. And I can't, but thank you. I'll give it to maybe one of my grandkids. Thank you so much. Rakito, welcome. You are now an official dramatic gay bitch. I knew you'd like it here. Have fun, take a seat, and enjoy class, my friend. Enjoy class, my darling. Mrs. Parks is in the house. You know Jimmy is into this if we are going over an hour and 15 2 days in a row. Shout it from the rooftops, write it on the skyline. Yes, because you know after an hour and 15, I'm like, see you later. Oh, no. I'm bricked up and ready, Parks. 2 days in a row. Thanks to Kathy from Gossip Rumor Innuendo for turning Jimmy into this mess. Love your face, Jimmy. Guys, if you missed yesterday, Miss Kathy summed up this entire trial in about an hour and a half, and I was hooked the whole time. My attention kept. I was hooked. Definitely go give that stream a watch and go give Miss Kathy a subscribe. She is the tits. She puts the Don and Donna. She puts a lot of things in play. Wait, what is it? What is it again? Hold on. What is it again? I got to keep referencing this. The arm twist incident of 2024. Thank you, Mary Swampie. P, Lola's mother. She wanted an Uber for Harvey. He can't be poor Harvey. This was all his idea. She's throwing him under the bus. My Hav. Thank you, P. Lola. And Nurse of Interest, Jackie, Mr. Jimmy for Teacher of the Year 2025. Thank you, Nurse of Interest, Jackie. Thank you so much, darling. I appreciate it. Thank you, my friend. Okay, let's take a look at what is next on our Donna docket, because I ain't done with her. Oh, Kathy sent me a message. Tanika's 2 cents got her hands on Donna's commissary order. Bitch is not avoiding carbs. So she's been lying. And she's been munching down the carbs. Donna, hon, we were on to you. We got you, babe. We got you, hon. Or maybe that was, or was that the package for the incidents? All right, let me see what other Donna stuff we have to go over. Okay, there's a motions hearing one that I'm wondering if we should watch. Let me see here. Oh, we could listen to the phone call. The bump. I haven't heard the bump yet either. Well, I kind of want to hear the phone call with her and Charlie, where she forgets to hang up. I kind of want to listen to that. Let's do a poll. So the bump is where the bump is that person, right? That you want to hear the bump of the phone call. I'll do a poll. Hold on. Give me a minute here, please. This isn't working. I can't figure anything out. Oh, shocking jail call between Donna and Charlie Adelson released. I kind of might just make the executive decision and do the phone call. Or maybe we'll do both. But also a poll. Because who's mad at a poll? Prima donna girl. Yeah. All you ever wanted was the world. I can't help that I need it all. I can't get down the lifetime rise and fall. Okay. Poll. Start a poll. Donna Adelson, patron saint of this channel. Should we watch? And we're going to put the call, the bump, both? Question mark. No, I'm not giving you a both option because you'll all do that. I'm giving you an option between one or the other. Get rid of that. Okay. Start the poll. I will let you do that. It's been the bump is quick. You could do both. Okay, I'll consider it. I'll consider it. But it's been an hour. It's been 2 hours. Let me pee. Let me get a water. Let me grab a nosh. And then we'll start. Welcome to class. Second half starting very soon. God bless you, children.
Well, someone's got to break the ice, and it might as well be me. I mean, I'm used to being a hostess. It's part of my husband's work, and it's always difficult when a group of new friends meet together for the first time to get acquainted. So I'm perfectly prepared to start the ball rolling. I mean, I have absolutely no idea what we're doing here, or what I'm doing here, or what this place is about, but I am determined to enjoy myself, and I'm very intrigued, and oh my, this soup's delicious, isn't it?
You say you are used to being a hostess as part of your husband's work?
Yes, it's an integral part of your life when you are the wife of a... Oh, but then I forgot. We're not supposed to say who we really are. Though, heavens to Betsy, I don't know why.
Don't you? I know who you are.
Aren't you going to tell us?
How do you know who I am?
I work in Washington, too. Washington? So you're a politician's wife?
Yes, I am.
Hold it right there. This is the concierge, sir. I knew it was you. I could smell you getting off the elevator. You was here last night, too, wasn't you? Yes, sir. I was. You was here, and you was smooching with my brother. I'm afraid you're mistaken, sir. Don't give me that. You've been smooching with everybody. Snuffy, Al, Leo, little Mo with the gimpy leg, Cheeks, Bony Bob, Cliff. No. It's a lie. I could go on forever, baby.
I'm terribly sorry, sir, but I'm afraid you're mistaken. We're looking for a young man.
All right. I believe you. But my Tommy gun don't. Get down on your knees and tell me you love me.
On your knees? I love you.
You gotta do better than that.
I love you.
Maybe I'm off my hinges, but I believe you. That's why I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna give you to the count of 3 to get your lousy, lying, low-down, 4-flushing carcass out my door. 1, 2. 3. Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
What would you want to say to Gemma?
Pretty much, I will let Gemma know that she is a fat cunt, and the shoes that she gave me were not something that I would particularly buy for myself. They were old maiden type of shoes, and she said that those shoes were meant to be worn on a beautiful woman. So if that's the case, she should have put them back on the rack, and she should never even purchase them because she was unqualified to own those shoes if that's the case. And I think Gemma is just a disgrace. She's a disgrace to humanity, and she's a disgrace to women who are actually beautiful and classy, and she just doesn't have the vernacular that she thinks she possesses. Somebody lied to her several times and told her that she was fly, hot, and sexy and beautiful, and she's nothing like that. She's nothing of the sort.
Tune-ups, oil changes, brake relining, engine rebuilds, rebuild some trannies, rear ends.
Okay. But does being an ex-mechanic necessarily qualify you as being an expert on tire marks?
No. Thank you. Goodbye.
Sit down and stay there until you're told to leave.
Your Honor, Ms. Vito's expertise is in general automotive knowledge. It is in this area that her testimony will be applicable. Now, if Mr. Trotter wishes to voir dire a witness as to the extent of her expertise in this area, I'm sure he's going to be more than satisfied.
Okay.
All right. Now, Ms. Vito, being an expert on general automotive knowledge, can you tell me what would the correct ignition timing be on a 1955 Bel Air Chevrolet with a 327 cubic inch engine and a 4-barrel carburetor?
It's a bullshit question.
Does that mean that you can't answer it?
It's a bullshit question. It's impossible to answer.
Impossible because you don't know the answer.
Nobody could answer that question.
Your Honor, I move to disqualify Ms. Vito as an expert witness.
Can you answer the question?
No. It is a trick question.
Why is it a trick question?
Watch this.
Because Chevy didn't make a 327 in 55. The 327 didn't come out till 62. And it wasn't offered in the Bel Air with a 4-barrel carb till 64. However, in 1964, the correct ignition timing would be 4 degrees before top dead center.
Well, she's acceptable, Your Honor.
All right. All right. 62% say the call. Yeah, we'll do the call first. Let me end the poll. Was released at a hearing to the stand of defendants. Blah, okay. Bump first. Rakita says bump first. Bump is short. Let me look up the bump. I can't find it. Adelson bump. Huh. Oh. Charlie Adelson calls the bump number. That one? Charlie Adelson calls the bump. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bump, bump, bump. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go bump, bump, bump. Oh, the bump approached Donna on the street. Okay. Or okay, this is a short. And then I have Charlie calling the bump number 2. Is that, and that's 3 minutes. I wonder if that's, but I want to make sure it's correct. Oh, Kathy's on it. Of course she is. She's a darling. She is a darling. Okay. So Kathy, what I have here is the undercover FBI agent approaching Donna Adelson on the street. And then I have the Donna Adelson Charlie calls the bump number enhanced audio. Let me know if those are correct. If they're not correct, I will wait for you. If they are correct, we will move forward. Thank you. Here for it says Dan Markle was just 41 years old, father of 2 little boys at the time of his murder. Harvard educated lawyer. Please consider posting his picture so people don't forget the real victim. Absolute tragedy. Absolutely, we will get into Dan Markle. However, that's the depressing, sad part of it, which makes me depressed and sad. I focus on person to person. Now it's Donna. So we're going to do a dragation, a burnation, and a stoning in the town square of Donna. But of course, yes, never forget the victims. Thank you. Do all the polls you want, but in my experience, a bump first can prep you for a call. I know what you're getting at, you perv. Thank you, Ricky. Miss Peachy Keen. Miss Peachy Keen, who drew this amazing picture of the Commonwealth experts. Love Miss Peachy Keen. Miss Peachy Keen says, thank you so much for framing my drawing. You are forever favorite. Appreciate you, Jimmy. Of course, darling. Of course. It's amazing. It's the best. It's unreal. Okay. All right. Kathy got... Oh, this is the... Okay. Okay, we got the bump. Bump is 36 minutes. I thought it was quick. This is 36 minutes. It's the first 4 minutes of this video. Okay, darling. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. What would we do without here? Okay. First 4, and then we'll do the... And then we'll do the... God, there's so much here. Hold on. I gotta check my... Today's do's and don'ts. Do. Venus flytraps, fire extinguishers. Do. Scapegoats. Don't. Calm down, in quotes. Yielding or curtsies. Interesting. Thank you, co-star. Best app ever. Okay. Baby, turn around and let me see the sexy body go bump, bump, bump. All right. Let's do the bump. Thank you, Kathy.
Why did you select Donna Adelson to be the recipient of this bump?
Because we noticed the pattern of calls leading up to the murder and around the time of the murder. The calls were always Donna Adelson to Charlie Adelson to Catherine Magbanwa to Sigfrido Garcia and then back. It was always going back and forth pretty much in that order. So we wanted to start it on one end and see what would happen, see if it would line of people.
All right, Judge, at this time, I'd like to publish States 105, the bump video.
You may proceed.
Yes, please.
Black shorts. What is it?
Pause it for just a moment. All right, so on the left side of the screen, we've got two different things going on here. Can you explain what we're looking at?
Yes, on the left side is a body recorder that the undercover agent was wearing, and it has video and audio on it. So what you're hearing is audio coming from the undercover agent and his video. On the right side is a separate video taken from surveillance agents that were in the area watching.
All right, so the woman we're seeing on the stairs here, is that Donna Adelson?
It is, and she's exiting the Icon, which is on South Beach, her condominium. That's the stairs coming from her condominium toward the street.
All right, please proceed.
Okay, bye. Excuse me, Mrs. Adelson? How you doing? Just want to give you this. Listen. No, don't be scared. Listen, just want to let you know that. No, don't be scared. I'll give you this. Listen. No, don't be scared. Listen, just want to let you know that we know that your family has been taking care of Katie and her friend Hugo for quite some time after your problem up north has been resolved. And I want to let you know that my brother, he's incarcerated. He helped your family with this problem you guys had up north. And we want to make sure that he's going through some rough times. We want to make sure that you take care of what he's going through, the way you're taking care of Katie and Hugo. Well, this will explain it. Thank you. And we were incarcerated. And just want to let you. Excuse me, Mrs. Adelson? How you doing? Just want to give you this. Listen. No, don't be scared. Listen, just want to let you know that we know that your family has been taking care of Katie and her friend Hugo for quite some time after your problem up north has been resolved. And I want to let you know that my brother, he's incarcerated. He helped your family with this problem you guys had up north. And we want to make sure that he's going through some rough times. We want to make sure that you take care of what he's going through, the way you're taking care of Katie and Hugo. Well, this will explain it. Thank you.
Mrs. Adelson go after the conclusion of the bump?
She goes into the elementary school there, to the door to the right, goes inside and retrieves the children, and then goes back to the icon back across the street.
And are those Wendy and Dan Markell's children?
Yes, they are.
So they're in school just literally less than a block over?
Right across the street from where she lives.
Okay. And when the undercover bumps Mrs. Adelson, do we know if she had a cell phone on her person?
We don't know that.
Okay, but she didn't take one out and make a phone call.
She did not.
At this time, Your Honor, I will ask to publish what's marked as call A on the, have I introduced this?
Okay, I was muted. So that's the bump. But couple things. One, you can't tell me that Donna Adelson is not Mrs. Parks. That's Mrs. Parks. Skinny, pretty, walking around in a nice city. So I looked up, Krista, good question. I looked up what it meant. And supposedly it's this tactic where you just randomly bump into someone, right? And it's like a setup to get you kind of talking, or to get you like to get you going. This is what Miss Kathy taught me yesterday. And so they went up and they were like, you know how you taking care of Katie? How come you ain't taking care of my brother? Call this number. Tickle the wire. Yeah, same shit, Carrie P, I think. I'm learning. We're all learning together. I don't have the answers. We're all learning together. Mrs. Parks, what did you do? What did you do? Yes, I did just realize that as I'm watching, but that's okay. It wasn't that important. Thank you. It wasn't. Yeah, I did realize after. Yeah, Parksy, hon, look at that picture. You're Donna. It's okay. You're safe here. We won't tell anyone. We won't tell anybody. Spaghetti sounds good right now. All right, hon. Go have some. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy body go pump, pump, pump. Oh, my goodness. Donna Adelson. The gifts that keeps on giving. Okay, now we are about to watch the shocking jail call between Donna Adelson and her son Charlie, released during a hearing on Wednesday before the Adelson took the stand to defend herself in the context of the call. Adelson is facing trial after police allege that she and her son, Charlie Adelson, hired 3 people to kill her son-in-law, Florida State University professor Dan Markell. We're gonna get you, you big bitch. Don't you worry, we're gonna get you, you big bitch. Okay, let's put her up. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, StreamYard is alerting me that Wi-Fi is janky right now. Let me know. Is it coming across? Is it okay? Is it decent? Oh my God, this is amazing. This is like therapeutic. I'm good. Okay. All right, let's play it.
This is prepaid collect call from an incarcerated individual at the Leon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number as a private number. To accept charges and consent to this recording, press 1. To thank you for using Security. You may start the conversation now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Now, Leslie.
Investigator Newland, that recording that.
I'm going to close caption this trick. Oh, there she is, our Donna. Our darling Donna.
That was just the recorded voice that was just heard. Is that the recording that you referred to earlier in your testimony?
The notification to both parties
Yes.
that you're being recorded? Yes.
I heard what you said, and the chief. And then if you just
Hold, because I'm in the way of the closed caption, so give me a quick minute. Baby, turn around and let me see. Oh, now I'm up here.
The same guy who said he was going to call Dan back, but I forgot he was going to call him back. But Chief's back, and the chief of the whole jail. Just come by and check me out. So wait a minute. He has not been there yet. He has not, but the psychologist, PhD, whatever, she came by, and I said, this is fine. I said, walking her boat, like, sure, like, it's looking outside the window, just out into the hot, and it's like, you're sitting in like a what? One, it's a big kind of down I had before, but I could look out the window, and it's hot. Here, it's like a lot. So you can't see it, it's a mirror, they can see in and you can't see out. Can't get this guy to come sooner? Is that the she's back on the fucking jail. Doesn't care about where it's all. Hey, it's not coming tomorrow. And I'm sure the psychologist what you were fine, so it's just a matter of waiting for that. I think you're the chief. Yeah, they came from a hurry for and then, all the Navy, all. I got 33% off my phone. In the afternoon.
Okay, hold on. Couple questions. Is this the correct call? Kathy, am I listening to the right? There's a lot of, this is the call immediately after Charlie was convicted. Is this the right one? Is this the one where she forgets? There are better audio clips of this telephone call. Yeah, this is the one we meant. Okay. No, yes. Yes, Kathy says right call. Okay, Kathy, is this the best audio to listen to? The only one I trust is Kathy. When I ask the class, I will ask the class. When I ask, hey, Kathy, can you tell me? And then everyone else answers, I'm not going to listen. Okay, children, I know we're all excited. I'm just want the call that she forgets that the people are listening. Yes, Kylie, hon, captions are on, my darling. Captions are on, hon. Don't you worry. Captions are on. I got you. I know what I'm doing up here, okay? Okay. I'm not sure if this is the best audio. Skip ahead a bit. Okay, hon. I got you. I'll skip ahead. Ooh, okay, so this is this is where it gets good right here. I'd feel bad for her if she wasn't. Yeah, if, hon. The whole world can be made up of ifs, you know? Like, you know what I say? If my uncle had tits, he'd be my aunt. But that's not how life goes, you know? She is. She's a, so, you know. Yeah.
So when current is, if they open up an inquiry, ask the judge, okay, if they investigate, you know, he said that's maybe the kind of thing, yeah, 9 months from now, the juror writes something stupid, but why, and they investigate, and they find out, like, and then they find out something, and then we will open it, and then it gets to lead to an appeal, you know, I think really got the judge put a lot of stuff in to the case. When he did that, because he didn't want it to appeal. You know, he did the judge rules, I guess there's multiple other issues that can come up, like that guy, Hank, Anderson or whatever. You know, it gets harder to judge rules on the issues during the trial, the more likely there's to have a television. If the judge is in favor of the defendant, the more likely there's to have a television. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I do. So, my general feeling, this is just my feeling, I'm not a lawyer, but my feeling is that he ruled that, you know, if anything, he gave the guy the benefit of the doubt because he didn't want it to be a television. Yeah. Is that what you think? Well, I mean, he made that comment to me that he brings up. There's a lot of things, taking care of some things slowly, taking care of some things through Steinberg. Chad's been on the phone all day, and Susan was nice enough when I told her she's going to gather everything up and I'm going to drive down. So she and Rick got here about 10 minutes before you called, so that she could work with us. We got a couple of hours of stuff to take care of for Roman. So, working on that, and you're going to be okay. You're going to get out of that stupid room. Once you do, you'll start to feel a little bit better. I know that. And when I have something that I do need to tell you, I'll speak to Dan. Okay? So, and then I'll let you know what time to call him. Can you hear me, Joey? Shit. You can't hear me again, right?
She thinks the call dropped.
Investigator Newland, at that point, according to recording, Mrs. Adelson realized that Charlie Adelson is no longer on the call. Correct?
That's what it appears.
Okay. Now, referring back to defense one, that was call 562. At 15:07 or 3:07 and 7 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mother back in call number 561?
He does.
And then at 15:08, 3:08 and 51 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mom again in call number 560?
He does.
And then at 15:13 or 3:13 and 25 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mother the fourth time in call number 559?
He does.
And then at 15:13 or 3:13 and 51 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt to call his mother a fifth time in call number 558?
He does.
And then again, at 15:22 or 3:22 and 33 seconds, does Charlie Adelson attempt for a to call his mother back in call number 557?
He does.
Were calls number 557, 558, 559, 560, or 561 successful?
They were not.
And why is that?
I do not know.
Is that because his PIN was already in use?
Don't know the answer.
Oh.
But does that indicate to you that Charlie Adelson had been disconnected by 15:07 and 7 seconds, or 3:07 and 7 seconds?
Yes.
Now, call number 547. According to Defense 1, that call was made at 6:38 in the morning.
Yes, it is.
And you indicated earlier in your testimony that you listened to that call recently.
I skimmed through the initial 60 plus minutes to the portion where we had a situation as the call we just listened to.
So, Your Honor, I'd like to introduce Defense Exhibit 3 and publish. And I'm only going to publish very briefly.
Any objection from the state?
No, sir.
Defense 3 is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Hello, this is a prepaid collect call from an incarcerated individual at the Leon County Jail. This call is not private. It will be recorded and may be monitored. If you believe this should be a private call, please hang up and follow facility instructions to register this number.
She's shitting her pants. Okay, let me change myself around here. Now let me put this over here. Save. Update. And I saw people yelling at me that I could change the closed caption. Oh my goodness, you can literally move it. Oh my good Lord, look at us learning all this kind of crazy stuff together.
A private number. To accept charges and consent to this recorded call, press 1. To thank you for using.
Again, in Defense 3, did we just hear that recording saying that it was going to be a recorded call?
Yes.
Oh, buckle up, Tommy.
I'm going to fast forward and I'll start this at 57 minutes and 13 seconds.
What else can we have done? Anything else that we could have done that we didn't do? Do we have the best? Do we have the choice? Do we have the best? Do we have Tallahassee? And I don't listen. Listen.
I can change the colors. And make it bigger. Oh, I don't know how to change the colors, but I want to make it pink.
Surely. Can you hear me? Surely. An hour.
So at that point in time, approximately 58 minutes, a little bit past that, do we hear Ghana realize that Charlie's no longer on the call?
It appears, yes.
Click the arrow behind the CC on the setting wheel. Subtitles. Options. Fuck off. Font family. Color. White. Oh. Black. Background color. Cyan. Oh, 100. Hunch. Full strength. Window color. I don't know what that means. Oh, the window. Let's see what that's about. See what that's about. Font size. Hunch fifth. My oldies. Let's see what it looks like.
Okay, inhabitants involved in this. Should I can't, so I'm supposed to call Dan, but that's right.
What we're listening to now, Detective or Investigator Newland, is approximately an hour, 2 minutes, and 50 seconds is when that portion of the recording started. At this point, we're at 55 seconds.
I don't have a private line. So they need to hear me tell Dan to call Annie, or they're gonna hear me tell Annie? They might as well hear you. I mean, what's the option? Or are they cutting him? No? No, nothing. But, how about this business and the possible people to run about and it's involved.
I think I got the wrong timestamp there. Just give me a moment.
Okay. Oh, wait. It's okay, hon.
I'll call you when I get off, so I'm gonna call. Maybe I'll call her before Wednesday comes. I'll call her shortly, so I'm gonna get off, so, yeah. So the things that we wanted to him, we'll talk about in more detail later. So our phone first, you need to come here, but I realize that, you know, most of everything we can do, I'll have to tell them, we're leaving the country. They're not recording my phone. If they are, it's.
They're not recording my phone. That's what you just said on the recording, correct?
Followed by something if they are something.
Now, as with the calls on November 7th, after disconnected at about 58 minutes into that call, did he attempt to call back?
Okay, that was not it, which is fine because we're learning together as a family and I don't know where everything is. But that was some of it. That was some of the shit. Let me see. Let me see here what we got. Testifies to the jail call. Mom's frustration with Wendy. Hired hitman testifies against Charlie Adelson. I did want to see that. I did want to see that. Family matriarch testifies in dramatic hearing. Guys, give it up for the MVP, Kathy. Listen, if everyone in here is not currently subscribed to Kathy, I'm going to kill you. I'm going to post her link in the chat room. Hoes better subscribe. Because she's MVPing right now. She's holding us down. How do I share your channel? How do I share this? Hold on. More. Share channel. This is your homework. This is your homework right now. Can't paste these whores. Hold on. This is more important. This is more important. Where is my... Take a minute while I figure this shit out.
Who's this diva? Who's this diva? Because I know there's some new ones coming around these parts. This is the first time. This is the first time they're learning about this. Who's this diva? Because the whole crowd's doing it. Oh, because now everyone wants to do it so you can jump on the bandwagon. I know you. I know you, and you're not going to like anything I have to say. And I'm telling you right now, I'm on to you. I say one wrong thing and you're going to drop me like a bad habit. You're going to drop me like a hot fucking potato.
Oh, because the whole crowd's doing it. Oh, because now everyone's doing it, so you want to jump on the bandwagon. I know you. I know you, and you're not going to like anything I have to say. And I'm telling you right now, I'm on to you. Okay. Let me pop this in here. Give her a sub. Boom. Get over there, you whores. Okay. Baby, turn around and let me see that sexy bang up, pop, pop, pop. Skip ahead to 7 minutes and 37 seconds. What would I do without you? Where would I be without you, baby? This is a collect call from, hey, baby, it's me. To accept this call, please say yes after the tone. Yes. Please do not use two-way or three-way calling or your call will be disconnected. You are connected. If someone can tell me the name of the beginning of that song, what song I'm referencing, I'll love you forever. Got it. Ew, Susan just said Justin Timberlake. Or you said Justin Timberland, which is you're mixing up two people. R. Kelly, no, but you know I love my R. Kelly. Gaga, no. I guess just guessing. Ash to Ash, no. Ashanti, no, but I love Ashanti. Say it again. Nah, why? So you can look it up. Neil Diamond, no. No, it's a remix of Danger by Erykah Badu. Okay, let me play this.
Just a lot, but it, you're going to be okay. You're going to get out of that stupid room. Once you do, you'll start to feel a little bit better. I know that. And when I have something that I do need to tell you, I'll speak to Dan. Okay? So then I'll let you know what time to call him. Can you hear me, Charlie? Shit. You can't hear me again, right? Charlie, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Cool.
I'm sorry. The fourth time that they cut the line each time. The fourth. Have to pay for every minute, but they keep charging every time you reconnect. They say that doesn't happen. Listen, it's that he's in this room. So the psychologist, they want to make sure he doesn't kill himself. So the psychologist finally came, and he said to her, "If you leave me here, I'll kill myself. There's no light, no nothing. I'm in a cement block. Let me go back to myself and see where I am. Rest of me, please don't leave me here." And spoke to him for a little bit, and she said, "No, you're perfectly fine. I know that. I just have to go back and, I've got a few of these reports I have to write. Once I get those written and then submit them and then get them approved, you'll be able to go back." So he thought he was going back like in an hour, but said that she better get that thing done because I'll lose my mind in here. It's all spirit on the inside. So all you see is yourself. The lights never shut off, day or night. These fluorescent lights, he says, are on all night. He said, "I just want to go back where I was. At least I know people. I can see people." He says, "Here, I'm in a box." So he's just. What? I'm sure he'll pull back or just keep getting disconnected. I didn't even know if he was drinking. He wasn't buying Coke. I ordered nothing. So I we're in a very tight time. Because I don't want to do what I want to do. But part of that ready, I think would be a nice way to just leave you alone and say goodbye. I am not work myself. Go to prison. He didn't do. I can't push it. I'm not that strong. And I also know how he, in a year and a half, his body and everything just slowly started to deteriorate. I'm old. I have a life. We had a great marriage. Happy, we traveled, we lived good. I was really not unhappy. And I'm more than willing to just say goodbye and let me lie down. It's nothing painful. I just want to go to sleep. We bought our cemetery property a couple months ago. We're good. I'm good. But when did you this weekend? Because I said something that made her feel like I had enough, and I'm not going to watch. If the trial doesn't go well, I know what I need to do. Now, something was wrong because we lived here 9 years. She's never once just come over and said, I need to talk to you. I'm sure. Sexual she sat down on the couch right there. I was sitting here, and she didn't say, "Look, Mom, this is a horrible time for all of us. Charlie's on trial for his life. We're all aggravated. But if this is what you're thinking, just sat there, listen, you're suicidal, I'm gonna take correct you. I'm not suicidal, I'm fine. I'll see the boys tomorrow night. Yeah, Sunday night. Good. Now, am I suicidal? No. Do I want to go to sleep and not see my son? I do. Perfectly honest, I do. And we'll do it together. We'll do it together. Leave a note, they'll know when to come and get us. And we'll do it together. The boy. Look, gotta make a decision at some point. So after speaking to Dan this morning and knowing what they're thinking up there, and I don't know if we'll make it out in time, I really don't. But Dan said, you might, or you might do all of it, get to the airport, and they'll stop us. And that could happen. It could happen, I don't know, but it's worth a try. I've tried and tried and tried. I don't know what I'm doing. I've lost it, but I don't know what I'm doing. And we have to work that stuff for Roman so that we'll argue with that.
What do you think? How does it want to be done?
With stipulations as to who's in charge and
Bowman sells in a truck and there is the volume under 100 and the trustee. And so the trustee and the guardian will be open. Then the trustee on 30 that somebody would be watching. Yeah, well, we want someone to take care of it. Guardian of the person. So,
I would make some effort to respond after it's called. If you would do that, I could sit here with you and say, would you do that? But I can't because no response. So, do you tell her that I could call George?
No, I don't get it.
I don't know how to get in touch with her. So I said, let me ask George. So I said, George, I can't get in touch with her. Bondage told me my lawyer to call her lawyer if it's about the case. And I wrote back, it's not about the case. I have Sure. When I said, I just got off with Charlie, he's worried about you. He wants to know what, oh, because I said, yeah, we know you never ask anything about your brother, and she doesn't, and she told me it's because her lawyer said she shouldn't ask. But we found out it's not true, but we just got off the phone with him.
My attorney said no, and he had her attorney. Her attorney said,
I never told her that.
but I've never confronted him.
No.
I don't want to.
So I wrote this last night. We know you never ask anything about your brother. This is 8 o'clock last night. But we just got off the phone with him, and the first thing he asked was, how's Wendy holding up? I didn't have the heart to tell him that you never called us or asked about him. I just said, we weren't up to phone calls right now. Everyone looks to protect you. I bet you've got a lot to think about. But then she didn't answer. But then I got another call from Charlie at night, and I said, just got off the phone with Charlie. He's worried about you. He wants to know why we didn't speak. I told him a lie. I said, we're only speaking with you and Dan right now.
So
I couldn't bear to tell him the truth. Your sister never even called us, is the truth. So she says this morning, I thought she'd be racing over here last night. Yeah. Dear Mom, I know you are upset by the verdict, but the anger directed at me is not justified. I don't know how much anger. We don't. I'm not responsible in any way for Charlie's situation. I am not guilty because I did not do anything wrong, and I was not involved in any way with Danny's death. When I was interviewed by the police and testified in court, I told the truth as I was required to do. I cannot control how the prosecutor used my statement at Charlie's trial. Again, I didn't say that. Also, as you know, my lawyer has advised me not to talk to my family or anyone else about this case. No, about the case, which is true. We've never done it. I followed his advice despite your disagreements with this guidance. Please do not text me about this case anymore. Not about the case, is it? Not what I said. About her brother, and that he wants, how are you, Wendy? How's my sister holding up? Yeah. If you have anything further to say about the case, please go through our lawyers. Right now, I have to be singularly focused on taking care of the boys during this difficult time. So I wrote back, okay, we have no desire to speak with you about the case. I guess Dad and I are just shocked that you didn't think of coming to see us or even calling us. We are your parents. We are and have always been there for you and the boys. None of what we wrote matters about the case. That's over. I just want you to know how many times Charlie is asking about you. Not only do you not ask about us, but not one question about Charlie, right? We will need to give you some information shortly, and we need some business assistance. Please let us know if you can be of any help. I have a safe here. I want to give her codes. We're going to be gone. I want her to have all this information. I have the cemetery property. I want her to see all that. I want her to have all these papers and the wills. I want her to see all this. So please let us know if you can be of any help. The other thing is the visa, which she would know about. No, I said we need some business assistance. Please let us know. If not, we'll try to find someone who can help us. This needs an immediate reply so I can start asking other people to help. And then she always gets nervous if we want to talk to her. So I wrote, don't get nervous. Again, nothing, in capital letters, nothing about the case. Just would like to show you some business stuff and personal things. If you can't do it, we must find someone who can. I hope you understand that it has nothing to do with the case. There is no more case. And then I wrote, by the way, you said you have to focus on the boys. Have you told them? So when I got George before, I said to him, because I was over there last night, I said, well, I asked Wendy, but I haven't got any word from her. So did she tell the boys? And he said, she did. Now I know Ben was very close. He was writing to Charlie all the time. So I said, how are they? Ben was very quiet. He didn't really talk much. He said, Lincoln kind of faced it and said, so he's never coming home. And he's never coming back. And so he said it took him 10 minutes and he was into basketball. I said, fine, he's a child. That's okay. I don't want to see them miserable and upset. That's not my goal. I just want to know how are they. So that's what I said earlier to George, because it was technical stuff that I couldn't do on the computer. I think just because we were out of it. So, and he's a computer tech person. So I said, can you help me with some computer stuff that I can't get done? And he was on some business calls, and so that he texted me just before I could be there, maybe 5:30. Would that be good? I said yes, but if I can get stuff done, then it's no.
I told Rick we have the space in the passport.
We have the photos. We have to get them downloaded. And the other thing I don't understand that my daughter could help me with, but we've been looking it up over and over because things change if there is extradition from Vietnam. Because we've looked at all the places. I mean, I could go to Korea and China, but there's no extradition. But we're looking for places where there's no extradition.
In 15 minutes.
Who? Really? Good. Maybe she knows about. Maybe she can look up the extradition issue before we waste our time.
She's going to tell on you that my parents are thinking of leaving the country. My lawyer told us to do that. Okay, but if you mention it to Wendy, is Wendy going to tell somebody?
Well, you tell her beforehand. I need to tell you something as an attorney who doesn't talk and has nothing to do with the case. It just has to do with Mom and I and some decisions that we have to make. Yeah, I know you want to bring her up and show her where everything is. Because in a plane crash, no one's going to know where anything is or who belongs to what. So I would like her to come up here so she could see it. I don't think that's asking too much. She can live 3 hours away.
We got to pause. Donna. Donnie. Dawn. Shut up, Donna.
This portion has been sponsored by Jury Tamps. Jury Tamps, fit for any key cycle.
Let's continue because this is everything.
Every time she says, can you do this? Can you come here? Can you do this? Everything. How many times do we have plans that I really can't and have to cancel? Wendy needs us for this. Wendy needs us to babysit. So we've been really good nannies, and I guess our job is up. Because now the boys are older, they can go out with friends, they can do things on their own. So she doesn't need grandma and grandpa. Okay, pretty hurtful. I have one son that I don't speak with. I have one son who's close to being dead. And my daughter, whom I love, is doing this. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Does this remind anyone else of a certain guilt trippy, everyone is out to get me, nothing is my fault mother? Just saying.
I said to Harvey, I swear to God, our family was cursed. Absolutely cursed. And I don't know how to take care of it anymore. So. I'm gonna try to do these aspects. We're going to better be able to sit at a table than a chair. I know, just click it off. Because remember, there were emails up under our faces, so I have to at night shut off the sound because it doesn't stop. I'll show you what we did. A hotel because you need an address to put on the visa. Nobody knows where we are. Everybody just some address on the visa. Look up. Hotel. Whatever it's under my position. Not want anything in I just want a place to put our kids in. When did it tell you what the prices are? Do I have to go on to school? Down should have been. Probably have to go on. Yeah. Which one is this? Is it called a annex? Like this, Thomas.
And here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing is this isn't even the tip of the iceberg. We've only taken a dive into the very tip of the Adelson family iceberg. She is just richer and bitchier. Also, Miss Peachy Keen, I wanted to show her picture that I love and I framed. Commonwealth witnesses. I love this so much. Thank you, Miss Peachy Keen. Okay, Donna. You're giving me life. I love you so much. And we're going to return to summer reading, but there have been more pressing matters that have come across my desk, more Donna type matters, more Adelson, Donna, Miami, lawyer, dentist, Jewish, murder, poppies, grievances, jail complaints, sciatic nerves, ant burning in the finger, disinterested judge, lawyer with bad hair stuff that have come across my desk that I must pay attention to. Okay. It's more important. I'm sorry. Things take precedent. Dramatic gay things. The more dramatic and gay, the more important it is to me. And that's this. Welcome to our new form of classroom where it will be double the amount of time, 2 times the amount of time in a normal classroom, and it will be this. I think this might, I get this feeling. It's like when I first started like watching the Karen Reed trial, and I was like, I think this might be something that's going to take over my life. I have that same feeling. I have that same exact feeling. I'm just being honest, and I'm just warning you. Okay. All right. Okay. Sarah Ellen sends $2 and says, Donna is definitely future Jean. Donna is rich Peg with Jen-like qualities, but remember, I said before that I think Peg is the original Jen. So thank you, Sarah. Rakita throwing money at me like I'm a cheap hole. Hoss better subscribe. I'm in. Rakita is having a blast here today, and I love it. Thank you for joining class. CHG says, Charlie wasn't in jail for the fist bump call. Look up call on Pretty Lies and Alibis. Pretty Lies and Pretty Lies, Guys, Thighs, and Buys. Thank you. I will, CHG. Thank you. I wrote that down. Chrissy Bacon says, your Donna imitation is spot on, and I love it. Well done. Brandy attended some of Charlie's trial in person. She knows a lot about it and will be covering Donna's trial. Love you. I told you guys I'm going to get a one-way ticket to Tallahassee, and I'm bunking up at that courthouse. I want to go. I want to go. Oh, I do. I love this so much. Reality with Krista Marie gifted 1 membership. Thank you, Reality. What a kind gesture from a sweet girl. Shannon K, you have to listen to the call where Charlie talks about not recognizing Wendy in court. He thought she was flirting with him. So good. Shannon, we're getting to it all. I mean, there's a lot. But we can, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. We're going to get there. We're going to get to everything. Don't you worry about it, darling. Don't you even worry your nice, pretty little face. We're going to get there. Thank you. Gina, the pasta bag, says, add Boston accent, poor Irish face equals Jen McCabe. Thank you, Gina, the pasta bag. Nina says, can't wait for your reaction of Wendy and Charlie. I'm taking this person, but yes, we will get there. Yes, Nina. Thank you. It's coming. Smithana says, I just sent you several videos from Gigi, Pretty Lies and Alibis, about this case. Here's a lot of stuff. Enjoy your no rabbit hole. Thank you, Smurfana. I appreciate that. I will definitely dive into it. However, I also like watching it with you guys as a family, so we can experience it together, because that's just kind of my thing. This is kind of that is my thing. So, guys, thank you so much for coming to class today and taking a trip down Adelson Lane with us. Please give the channel a like. YouTube has been also unsubscribing people left and right because it doesn't know what it's doing. Please make sure you're subscribed to the class and have fun with us. Come here, relax, enjoy, watch the crazy shit happen as it kind of reminds you that, we might be normal here compared to these people. We might be friggin' normal. Shannon became a no member. Zed sends £1 and 99 pounds and says AA Legal Focus has funny YouTube shorts about Donna. AA Legal Focus. Thank you. I will check that out, Zed. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you so much for coming to class. Have a good one in the description and pinned in the chat. First of all, 1, subscribe to Gossip Rumor Innuendo. 2, also Rakita is here. Give it Rakita Law, the Don, the King, a subscribe. Also, go check out our homegirl, Reality with Krista Marie. She also has a channel where she talks mad shit. She does her gossipy stuff. Also, this person right here, this Mass and Cat person, is responsible for my lovely Peggy Leggy O'Grief picture that I printed out and drew. Thank you for the inspiration. In the description, there's Cameo. There's Cameo links if you want a Cameo. There's Venmo, Cash App, and PayPal if you would like to give a donation to the school to fix the leaky roof. And let me read out one that I got. I wanted to read it out. I wanna go. Barbara Ellison sent 10 on K-Shape and said, sorry about the long email. Didn't know you were going live. I don't even know what you're referring to, Barbara, but that is totally okay. Never apologize for that. Shannon yesterday said, the lighthouse. Thank you, Shannon. Becky this morning said, good morning. You impersonating Donna Adelson is my new favorite thing. So funny. Her drinking that water reminded me of Peg and Hank Brennan. Oh, my God, Becky. Yes. Her drinking the water was like when Hank was shoving the microphone down her throat. And he was like, Peg got on the stand and Hank was like, hi, Miss O'Keefe. And then like put his finger on her lip and she was like, and like did that. And then she was like with his finger and like looking at him. The water in the car was the same thing. She threw neck for that water. Yes, Becky. Becky, you get it. Yes, exactly. Heather said, free Donna since we gave up on R. Kelly. No, we never give up on R. Kelly. Listen, since Diddy stuff is coming out, R. Kelly really isn't that bad if you think about it. And listen, I know Diddy really didn't give us that much songs, but R. Kelly gave us a lot. FKR, let's turn that around to FRK, to free R. Kelly. All right, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Be good to each other. Be kind. Don't take life too seriously. Get out there, look at the grass, look at the sun, appreciate what you have. And I will see you guys in class next time as well. What should I end it on? Let me end it on. I'll just raw dog end it. I'll just end it. How's that? I'll just end it. All right. God bless. See you guys later. I do believe we will have class tomorrow. If not, then we don't. But I think we're due for a class tomorrow. All right. Have a good one. See you guys later. God bless. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.